Hello, everybody.
Hey, I think Deluxe Tax comments we should have a commission on this.
Hello, hello, Rob.
On his
He's found it.
Wait, I haven't changed it over. What am I doing? Oh, no.
Hey, Uncle Rob.
Oh no.
Hold
No.
on. Be there in a
Oh
moment.
no,
Be
are we
there in a
talking and it's
moment.
playing the trailer
Transition.
still?
There we go.
Quickly narrate it.
Yeah. Oh, why is my stream red? Okay. That's better.
Misread this.
No. It's begun.
Hello. Hi Rob, hi Deluxe Tax.
Whoa.
Sorry, you can delete my tweet if you want.
Wait, what just happened?
Sorry,
Don't know.
Octorob is now. Oh, you're hosting. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank
Nice.
you, Octorob.
North.
I'll tweet.
I need
tweet.
to do some
Let me
hosting.
retweet the tweet.
Yeah, I just retweeted, hopefully, the Theropods tweet on my account and not on Theropods' account.
I mean, it's not a crime if you do, but still, like, deleting it is worse.
I swear
Oh no, I retweeted it. I'll delete. Oh no, I retweeted by accident. I'll delete our Twitter account. That will solve my problem.
Hi,
The
Deluxe
Deluxe
Tax.
Hey,
Glad our
wait a
streams are
minute.
helping you improve your
Someone's missing
productivity. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's for commission.
I'm gonna pour myself some fizzy fizz.
Fizzy fizz.
Cherry drink.
Sounds like you're washing clothes. Sounds like a lot of liquid there, like in a tub or something.
Don't wash your clothes and cherry drink.
Okay. Oh, I have some music. I always forget the music.
You will cherish this pun I made now.
I'll let it slide.
There's no way to not talk about the pun and at the same time make it. Yeah, so there's a Steam event going on. There's a shit tons of demos right now of like games.
Is there
I'm looking
another one?
forward to.
Oh, what's the one
There-
now? Oh, the Steam one, right?
Yeah, the Steam one.
Like it's an official Steam.
And I played yesterday the new Amanita design game demo. It's called Happy Game. It's not a happy game at all. Just like,
I mean,
but it's like,
the games aren't usually. So.
but it just made me like it's like a horror game, right? But it has like cute stuff, like a little boy seeing nightmares. But it's just like so fucking hilarious the way he just like makes sounds and go like, and he's like scared. I was giggling all the time and like scary things were happening. And like Sarah's gonna love it. It's full of like happy faces, but it's trying to scare you at the same time. So you're like torn between getting scared and like giggling all the time.
Is it?
It's amazing.
Is it only available like during?
Yeah.
Oh, so I need
Right
to
now.
play it. Okay. Oh, do you
Yeah,
know
but
how
it's
long
only
it's
like
on for?
15 minutes it takes. Like it's really really short. It's just like hilarious though.
Do you know how long it's on for? Up for? Like how long?
The Steam event.
is?
Oh, wait. Yeah, the good thing with this Steam event is that it's featured straight on the front page of Steam because it's called, Steam Game Festival, and compared to like the one we took part in. But the other part is that it has a billion trillion games. Like maybe you get lost in them. So if we did that, we should definitely like broadcast for that. Okay, so it's going on up until February the 9th, which is Tuesday, I guess. Technically, Sarah, if you want, we can have a little stream of this 15-minute thing on Monday.
15-minute stream?
No, as in like the end of our stream. 15 minutes of it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because it's Monday.
So wait. Oh, you want to do it on Monday? Yeah, that's okay. I'll have more
Tuesday is
stuff
the
out
last
of the
day
way
of
by
the
then.
thing. Yeah, Tuesday is the last day of the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Tohu.
Cool.
It's a lot like Samorost, I guess, or Botanicola. So it's in the same style of like gameplay.
Mhm.
It's like not super hard or puzzly. It's just like figure out what to move on the screen.
Oh,
But it
Tohu
feels
looks
more
super
like-
cute.
The what?
The one that Deluxe Tux is talking about, Tohu.
Oh,
I like the look of it.
wait, what's that?
So look.
How can they pump? Oh, wow. Oh wait, that's not Amanita design. Yeah, it looks cute though.
That's nice. Yeah.
How can Amanita design pump up so many games so fast though?
Because
I know they have like a team of like different, like couple of different teams making their own games. That's kind of cool. That they're big enough now to like keep doing things.
that's out. Cool.
The latest one, Creeks, was like really, really well done. I didn't complete it, but
Was that
like
the sort
really good.
of, is that one the sort of deck building adventure game kind of? Or is that a different one?
The one I'm talking about, it's not. It's like a platformer.
Oh right.
puzzle
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like 3 Samuras, right?
Yeah.
To rub his beer bean. He's not here to listen to me now.
I imagine he's working.
I also played a demo for that game called Narita Boy, which is like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's coming out on
I-
the Switch. I might get that.
I backed it on Kickstarter when it was like out. It's really, really good. The demo is like, because all the pixel art is like what we're doing is all frame by frame and like a ton of special animations like for anything.
Hmm.
And also, Matt, if you play it, I was taking a look at the like really extreme animations when you like jump or like dodge stuff. There's like wusses of air for like adding more power to it. And I was thinking about our game and our action sequences. It's just like over the top stuff that just make it look more like extreme every time you make a move. It just kind of feels good to move around. Oh yeah, and they had a hologram in it where I was like paying attention. So I was like, ooh, a pixel hologram. And what they've done is like really cool because they have like a filter on top of the screen that makes it like a little bit curvy, like it's like an old not VCR,
Yeah.
CRT monitor, and it works really well. It's not like it's not always pixel perfect the game because like some fonts just appear, but it didn't bother me as much as in other games. Sarah knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, like
we
the
get triggered
non-pixel.
when we get triggered when there's like something that's not pixel perfect on the screen when everything's pixel perfect.
Yeah,
It breaks the illusion.
some work though somehow.
It's it's insane visuals, like so well done, and the animations. And yeah, other than this this layer on top, it also has like the colors are bleeding and they're kind of like blur out on the sides of the screen. Because they're far away from the center, which is more bulky, so it's this 3D effect of like a curve, like an actual monitor from back then. It's like really visually pretty and really good soundtrack. Got a little bit lost. I didn't complete it because it's kind of like a Metroidvania in the way that you need to go into different rooms, and I got a little bit like facing a billion locked doors. I still felt like they could tweak stuff like to make things clearer, as in like where's a door, because you have to go exactly in front of it to enter it. It's like a little button that appears. But yeah, anyway, you should check it out if you want.
Yeah, I watched the trailer on it's coming out on the Switch, I think.
Yeah, there was a new trailer actually too.
Yeah, I saw that. I assume it's the same one that's on the Switch trailer.
Amanita design are not that fast as the log stacks. Some of their games are super short, like Pilgrims is an hour top longs. Yeah, the log stacks, but Somewhere Rust is like one of the 3 ones they made, and then they made Creeks very recently. They made this phone game called Pilgrims, and that was like 1 year after the other.
Oh, Pilgrims is the one I was talking about. It's kind of your inventory is kind of a deck, and you kind of
it's actually it was meant to be played on phones. Because it was like the Apple Arcade was just launched then, so they were one of the first ones to be commissioned. I've completed Pilgrims. It's like you can get on a browser on like the computer too. It's really cool. I like it. That's the one that's a card game. That's the one you meant.
Yeah, that's exactly
in
what
my
I meant.
But that's really, really fun. Tuso was really cute too. Yeah, I haven't played these games too much though, but I should. Like we're not even going to talk about Machinarium, obviously, because that's that's what that they exist. I actually completed it this year recently for the first time ever. I was telling Sarah.
I did it a while. I can't remember when I played it really, but it was ages ago.
I was like, I used to get stuck on these like logic puzzles. It's just like you have to solve something that's like, on one screen, and it's like a bunch of different tubes that you have to get the ball through them or something weird like that. That's what I have.
It's quite towards the end, isn't it? I can't remember.
There is the one you're talking about, but there's also there's one that's kind of like chess or backgammon. There's a game that was like stuck forever. I was basically stuck at this big city area where you can go into like a bunch of different backgrounds, and I was a bit lost because I was stuck and I didn't know where to go. It's like the only time in the game where you can actually have like a lot of freedom to go anywhere. This is not what we're doing in our game. No freedom in our game. Wow, how do we get 14 people? Hi, 14 people.
Oh, hi.
Unless my thing bugged.
Mine says 13, but it doesn't update that often.
I got 14. Yeah.
Sarah, your frame looks like it's a performance of Hamlet over there. Yeah, I did a bunch of new animations, Sarah, for yesterday.
Nice.
I'm like, I have a couple to finish this first part of this puzzle, and then I have the second part of this puzzle.
Oh, which is this puzzle?
The one on my screen.
Oh, I can't see your screen, sorry.
The
Okay.
one you're animating for. But there's two parts to it, if you remember. There's the one you coded and the one after.
Yeah.
With when the eggs had split.
I don't know why I'm not drawing this skull properly for the first time. Instead, I'm deciding to just draw it for the first time upside down.
Keep adding frames to my animations.
Oh.
Just keep remembering to do it.
For Matt, it's all about the journey right now.
My sort of broken, not full complete animation, but it's fine. If that looks convincing as a cliff going into distance.
Cool, though. Oh, I think I found this game it's called Punch Club, I guess.
Vaguely heard of Punch Club.
Yeah,
That rings a
for
bell.
some reason your art really remind me of the chunkiness of that. This is a characteristic frame from it. This is like really nice pixel art.
Let me find it. Did you link it somewhere?
No, I was sharing it on my screen, but
Yeah, I
wasn't
can see
great.
it. Yeah.
I'm not sure what on your art reminds me of this. Maybe the shading, but it's just like I got flashbacks immediately from it. It doesn't have anything natural like you're doing. It's all like in a city and like.
Well,
It's on phones too. Yeah. I remember playing it a lot. This game.
heard of it, but I never played it.
So we're here.
Not sure about the outline. I think
You're
Doing
on
this
line.
shameful.
Nathan.
It's the Chicky. So
You
we can't call him, can't call him
hold
Chicky
us.
anymore, really.
Mhm.
It's not factually accurate.
Like, sorry, we have a document called Puzzle Designs and Ideas Not Final. And pretty much they're the final ideas. And I think the title is just psychological, so that I don't get all the pressure.
Uh-huh.
Because like for a puzzle, there's like 10 pages, and only like one of them is the final puzzle idea, because the other ones are drafts. But we end up like having the puzzle there.
So does this tree needs to be a bit thicker, does it? Oh, shit.
What?
The dead tree at the top. Wait, it's not there.
I mean, I
Yeah,
linked an animation thing because it's
Oh, right.
supposed to like you're supposed to have the skeleton of the pterodactyl like hook on top of it or something. So it needs to be sturdy enough, I guess, on top too.
Okay, yeah. It's like a
Just like have a look at the reference of the pterodactyl, because as long as it like hooks on top of it, then I'm good. That's the only thing I care about.
And then obviously a roots below for the horn.
yeah. I thought I've got that going, but
Oh, it's Nevik Link.
maybe.
Oh,
I hear the excitement in your voice.
Well,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mutual. Was it, Link?
I never think.
just costs us to hate everyone that watches.
They've got a mutual. I think hatred's a bit strong.
It's a bit light.
A bit light. I think it all happened when Cossus was talking about donuts. No, it's when you were talking about
This is when we started getting a
diet
little bit
hatred.
friendlier.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
I was hating on people who say they can't put on weight, and because they can put on weight like in 4 seconds, so it felt like the easiest thing in the world for me.
Yeah, let's not get into that again, though.
No, I will. let me remind everyone that I was in almost hunger striking at that period, so I was like going mental with being hungry. Because sneaky Sarah is just bringing this back and is like, let's not go into that thing I just brought back. Wait.
Stream keeps going red, so hopefully it's okay.
Seems like
The only
It's fine now, but yeah, it flashes red. The only?
I have this reference picture of the second part of the puzzle, but the only way I can find it is this document. Is like in a Google Doc. The original one. Can you find what the name of like the screenshot is called if you just like drop it in a Google Doc?
Wait, what? Oh, you asking if you put an image in a Google Doc, can you find the title of it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't think so. Not really sure.
I'm just going around anti-aliasing everything by hand now because I'm mad.
Every little pixel pebble.
I was doing this for like 3 hours yesterday, just going,
Aw.
just searching for things to smooth out.
Oh, thanks, Thomas. Right click and save to keep original file name. Let's see. Oh, it says save on keep. I don't know what the fuck keep is. Something googly. Do it the hard way and find it somewhere in my computer. I mean, how hard can the title be? Could be anything from rough. Maybe rough. not rough. Animation here. Doing.
Oh, now I've got Sappy Boy in my head. Or it's called Sappy, I think.
What's Sappy
K-pop.
Boy?
I think it's Sappy. It's a K-pop. It's a K-pop.
It's a K-pop.
Just made myself sound really old then. Which one of those K-pops you kids
One of
listen to?
One of the K-pop. Do this myself. Okay.
Just being a perfectionist now. This is why I never finish anything.
But it's also why your work's amazing.
That's also why I never finish anything. Oh no. Don't let me start dithering now. No. Gotta resist the dithering.
Dithering.
Dithering is in the sense of the art and the verb as well. But as in, wasting time dithering about, sort of. Yeah.
Is that a phrase or you just made it up?
Dithering about is the kind of phrase. Yeah.
So you made a joke now.
It was a bit of a joke. Yeah. Dither me harder, Matt. No, that's weird. Also, and I don't think I could fulfill that dream because you could say like dither me as like one of your French girls or something as a reference to Titanic.
I'm trying to remember what I did months ago. When did I do this sprite? 16th of November. Okay.
What are you
So I was
looking
doing the
for,
rough
by
sprite.
the way?
I'm looking for the next part after this because you coded this. I made the pixel art for you, and then for the next one we didn't have time, so we kind of like didn't. And then I'm trying to remember what happened since November when I made the sprites. Basically, the thing is that the pterodactyl needs to like faint now, but also it also needs to be moved somewhere around here to the right. And I'm trying to find how this can happen with animation. So I'm trying to find the positions that everything should be in the next part, just to plan for it.
Okay.
So I guess now, but I just figured out that I can put the pterodactyl here, and then when the Amazon helps the spaceman get out, then the pterodactyl can move over there. So I can animate something now, I guess.
Are you saying you can't find the animation?
I think, well, I have a folder in Photoshop where I was making everything. I now found all the exported like little sprites, I guess, I made, like the rough ones. Which for some reason I didn't put them in any folder. I just like dropped them all together into one like big folder where I keep everything. That's why I couldn't find them. Also, that's why I was trying to find the notes on the puzzle to see what the hell was going on.
Yeah, I don't even really remember what's meant.
I was shocked to find out that it involves a droid. I forgot about that. So, and it doesn't involve the Amazon at all.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
You're shocked.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah.
Shocked Costa's face.
Deluxe says the spaceman hatches like an egg and then 5 tiny spacemen were inside.
Not
Oh,
quite,
yes,
but
yes.
to semi-spoil something, we used one of the droids to disguise it as an egg. I don't remember why exactly, but yeah, how's this puzzle solved? Actually, read it. Do you have like a stupid drawing I did in the document about space? What's this? Sorry, you
Oh,
remember?
yeah, yeah.
This is like laugh at the little pterodactyl babies. I didn't even bother to like draw them. Look like little tiny bats.
Whose pingy noises am I hearing?
That's me.
How come I can hear it?
I don't know.
Do you have headphones on or are you
I
on
can
speakers?
hear
I
it.
got headphones on, yes. So it's probably just bleeding. It's quite loud. So it's bleeding through.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I think I remember there was like a bully baby that wouldn't let the others eat.
Yes.
That's why you bully baby.
Bully baby. What do you think of these cliffs as a kind of indication that there's a bit of distance going on? Probably add a bit more detail, obviously. But
Oh, I see what you're going for. Yeah. Wow, it's nice. Nicer that what was in my head was pretty much what you saw in the rough. It's bullshit.
wow. Wouldn't have been able to draw it if your head didn't come up with the rough idea.
I really want to see what the shady dino is gonna look like inside the cave. Now that we do
What
have
does
the
it
back
even
of the
look
cave.
like now? Is that the one that had Barney, the dinosaur colors that I left
Yeah, it's
it
the
as?
one that's super purple,
Barney.
the one you did.
I'll draw it.
I mean, as long as we settle on one of the frames to see what it looks like, then we should be fine.
Can't draw.
Oh, I super like him with these colors though. We can't leave him like that.
What the fuck? That's nothing.
Hmm?
That's definitely not the colors he's gonna stay at with. It's like Barney, definitely.
I like this colour. They're cute. Yeah,
It's
probably
like how we
a
didn't
little bit
bother to
darker, but yeah.
Like how we didn't bother to find an actual dinosaur. We're just like, yeah, whatever. It's in the shadows. Can be whatever.
Might have,
A generic dinosaur
it
shape. It looks
might
scary.
have been a dinosaur. We just have never found evidence of it.
I really like what Sarah did with the teeth because I was not sure how they would translate in pixels, but they do look super scary and
Yeah, it
sharp.
turned out fine, luckily.
You did some teethering to make it look. Yay! I know terms of pixels now. See what you did, Matt, explaining to me, did
You know them.
I?
And yet you did that.
Did the ring. Alright, Sarah, look, new animations for me. but you're gonna see it when you animate too.
Shame.
um, date. Oh fuck! Is the Ludonarcon deadline is tomorrow? Maybe I should have. I should have checked the application.
I think.
Should do that today.
Yeah, if you can answer the questions, and I'll change your answer.
Oh, thank you then.
I'll rewrite
How
it.
about deleting it and writing it over?
Yeah, no, it would be helpful because I feel like it should come from me anyways, probably. If they want diversity. Oh, Nathan's is doing.
Oh, because of diversity.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Greek. I'm not British. I got that diversity over you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are they
just
American?
Greek.
I
I've
have no
got
idea what
like
they are.
3 different culture things going. Well, actually more than that.
You won the culture war, Sarah. I am sending mine today, says Nathan. Realized I need to remake my trailer with updated footage with 2K this. You didn't need to though. You just put that on yourself, right? They didn't say don't use old footage. Well, no. The old footage look poopy compared to you. I disagree, but I also agree because you know your game better when it doesn't look poopy.
I disagree, but I also
No, I know what Nathan means. It's like, but it's one of those things that we're more personal when we make the game, so we definitely want to do the best.
want to show your best work.
I don't think anyone was gonna say, "What is this? Can it be better?"
What is this shit?
Okay, some days do something better. Okay. Take all these frames. Yeah, if you have better looking photos, you gotta do it. Yeah. Nathan had to replace all of the old logos to Headwear Games now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chris Hawk.
Chris Ock.
I think it was just Chris.
Oh yeah.
Chris okay.
Oh yeah, we had this. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where was I?
You were there.
In your own,
Probably in your
you're
own
in your own world.
yeah.
Probably working, not paying attention to anything else.
Cat. Good one.
Which happens like 5 minutes every stream. I'm gonna go get coffee. Speaking of that.
This is a pretty massive skull.
Just assume it came from like a big person.
I guess like the biggest person we've got is the hunter from the demo.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have him here? Hunter 2.
It could be him.
Well, let's see. Oops.
Put the kettle on for a cup, huh?
Cup of tea.
He's gonna go in front of
It
it.
doesn't say cup of coffee, right?
Say, well,
It's just a copper, isn't it?
yeah.
Which is tea.
Blurb.
Because
Blur.
British people only drink tea.
What's a tally?
Costas.
That's me.
The skull's pretty huge, right?
The fuck? What you put?
Oh no, you saw it too soon. I was gonna say, as it is. Say the guy.
Well, is it? It's accurate, right?
It's still a bit too big.
Wait,
for
is that
me,
your
yeah.
new skull that you're doing all this time for no reason?
Yeah, for no reason. No, it's
Okay.
part of the animation.
Yeah, sure, but you already had a skull that you could flip over, right?
Yeah, but this is the new skull. The old one was just prototype skull,
Oh, okay, I see.
which is smaller.
Oh, was it prototype because we already have a puzzle with a skull, like in previous area.
We do.
The skull
this is
that
the
the
prototype one.
yeah, okay. It's a game of
Oh, yeah, good thinking. But you drew the skull bigger, so I don't think it would have been the same.
So what you're saying is my skull is so good that it could pass as final pixel art? Thanks, Sarah.
Hello, Tom.
Wait, what? I'm so
AKA
confused.
Satnav. I don't think I've ever asked about Tom's name.
Nathan
But I
wants
think
to
I feel like it's a bit too late now.
No, yeah, he said something earlier about helping me with that
Yeah, what?
picture.
Oh, I saw your name. I was thinking.
Good luck with VR, Nathan.
What's with the satnav? Do people like to call you satnav? Do you have a good satnav voice?
Maybe he's good at directions.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. What are you looking for? That's
Nathan's just had a revelation. Oh, Tom. I see.
I am totally lost, not getting any references.
Tom is what Satnav used to be called here, or still is, I don't know. I don't know why. Why was it called Tom? Maybe it was a company or something.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's all.
Did
I'm
I
glad we learned that. We should go through everyone's name and ask why they're called that.
Yeah.
Where you go, Matt?
I don't know. Just made it up one day.
Well, Nathan has a story because he just changed his name. It's confusing everyone, especially me every time. Good thing Sarah said, "Hey Nathan," and I was like, "Oh, it must be Headwear Games this time." Stream is now comprised of a bunch of awesome devs, and then there's me. Yeah, I mean, it's not a dev-only stream, though. Only devs allowed here, they will get our pain. What? Excuse me? Okay.
I've been doing some really cool animations for Tom when I've not been working on this. They've really opened some doors for me, wouldn't you say, Tom?
What kind of animations?
Literally,
Door
literally
Doors,
opening
yeah.
doors.
I mean,
And closing.
You auditioning for Francisco's new game? I made a good, well, I mean, I call it good, but a joke on Francisco's Twitter account because he was posting this thing with the doors. And I was like, that's great door-to-door marketing
Walks out.
for the game.
Was it Francisco that started the door animation trend?
I mean, I know that he pays a lot of attention to doing rotoscope people going through doors. For no, like, I don't know why they're so elaborate animations of people going through doors, but yeah, it's a joke, I guess.
She doesn't close the doors yet, though. Yeah, in our game. Tom realised this after. We were like, maybe she should close doors as well. Kind of want to have her kicking some doors open at some point.
Gives the Matt a chance because when one door closes, another one opens. Yeah, Matt, it's like a chance for you. Oh no, unfortunately I'm ignoring Nevik Link's comments in chat. I can't even see them.
Oh, let me read them out for you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee.
Wow.
Wait, what happened?
He's just being mean to Nevik Link.
Oh, okay. Well, I shouldn't excuse her, really.
He's just being Costas.
That's going to cost us some followers if you keep up with that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, Costas, you missed a good one.
What?
Matt said that it's gonna, like, if you keep being mean to Nevik Link, it's gonna cost us some followers.
Okay. All right.
You get it?
Yeah, I was too involved to get it the first time, but yeah, I did now. No, I heard this joke about me, so a good one. I think his Nevik Link talks the most shit, and he's like the most subscribed person on this channel as well.
They love each other, really.
He's literally paying for my funds.
Okay.
Paying for my mistakes. Got this t-shirt with Super Mario I'm wearing. I got a hoodie with like the Incredible Hulk and stuff. So I'm basically like a 10-year-old going around with like these shirts and stuff. And there's this lady at the supermarket who's super happy to see me every time. And it's like, she doesn't know me, but she comments on my shirts. It's like, oh, my son loves that. I'm like, oh, because I dress as a 10-year-old.
She's just calling you out, I think.
At the same time. I had a Darth Vader shirt too, but she was like, oh, yeah, it's good. But she genuinely is happy. She's not like talking shit. Just because I'm like a very tall guy with a beard is wearing like 10-year-old kids t-shirts. Must be
Be right back.
I'm looking forward to start programming the background that Matt's doing.
Yeah.
Except I'm
Forward
kind
to play and how the sprites are gonna work.
of concerned with the parallax, or just like camera movements in general, because there's a lot of that on that background.
You have like a ton of AGS people on chat right now. Like, ask if you want.
I don't really know what to ask. I feel like I need to sort out the parallax problems first, potentially. I don't know. Whereas I kind of ignored that for chapter 2.
Is this foreground gonna parallax as well? Do you think?
Yes.
My answer to everything is yes. When parallax moves, and there's many layers. I love this. So that's just
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I just need to work out what is going on, because that old parallax thing I used was fine in the demo, but then when I used it again on the new build, it's just broken. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
You hear some beeping again because I'm saving things again.
Maybe it's my fault that the skull is so big. I think I made the pixels
big-headed there.
go a bit over the lines a bit too much.
Did you never learn to colour in? Didn't do geography?
I guess for your thick skull, the one you're drawing.
Wow.
That's just mean.
I mean, the one you're drawing, not yours. Why is that an insult though? I mean, they're just commenting on the thickness of the skull of someone's skull. Doesn't mean their brain is affected.
Just
Anything, they're well protected against blows to the head. I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, what is that about? If you have a thicker skull, does it mean that you've got less brain?
You're an
'Cause-
idiot,
I
right?
guess less face of brain.
Like, is it like you're stubborn though, or is it like you're an idiot, or is it both?
I don't really know why.
Having a thick skull is resisting things from through your
it's
ears. I
saying
have no
that
idea.
you're a bit dumb, is what it's saying.
Yeah.
I think? I don't know. Okay, this is probably better.
Seems like we might have new changes to our lockdown here, because they have like some shops opening, but now they're discussing about not only closing them but also having a curfew instead of 9 starting from 6 p.m.
Okay.
which is like a first
So it's
for our
lockdown,
lockdown.
right?
Huh?
Okay, worse.
Yeah, it's bad because we're still officially on lockdown since like November, but they like semi-open shops, like you can kind of go, like basically everyone's outside, which is weird. You have a lockdown, but you can technically send a message and go out and do shopping, and like that causes just people to like go out, whatever, like because even if some shops are open and they have like some rules on like how many people can enter, it's still like big queues outside.
Yeah.
That's like not helping. People still use like the metro stations, and like buses. So I guess still, and they just opened like schools a week ago, and apparently that's been really bad
Okay.
for spreading it.
What's
So
the
like
point?
we're in lockdown, but like all this other shit is happening, and we're never gonna get out of our fucking houses here because like it gets worse instead of getting better.
What's the vaccine situation like over there?
I have no idea. I was wondering that
Are
too.
people being vaccinated? Do you know?
Well, my mom has been because she's like a hospital
Yeah.
worker. I know I'm one of the last people to get that because I'm like my age group and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm technically the same as my dad because the age group ends at like 55, 56, and he's like 52. So we're technically the same one. We're not like old people or like us or like first responders.
Wow, your dad's as young as that?
Yeah, is that?
I didn't
I mean,
realize.
I get. No, he's not young as that. He's 62.
Oh, you just said he was
It's
52.
65 was the age, not 50.
Right.
Yeah, as you
okay.
said, I think I did
I was
right
gonna
there.
say,
Add
like-
10 years. Add 10 years to that. Well, that statement was correct 10 years ago. So.
What?
Yeah, you got the point.
Just saw a tweet. Someone got a negative Steam review just saying if it's not made in AGS, is it really a point and click adventure game?
I kind of like skimmed through it when I was talking and looking at Twitter because I'm not working. But
Rob was sassing me there. Thanks, Rob.
How
You'll be my age one day.
old are you,
Give
Matt?
it like, are you 34?
Wait.
Aren't you the same age as me?
Yeah. I thought you were saying you're older than me at some point in time.
Depends when your birthday is, I suppose.
but I mean, Nathan, we're covered.
I'm trying to work out how old I actually am. I forget nowadays. You 30,
Well, you're a year older than me. so
35 this year. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in my
You're
birthday's the
34.
30th of July.
Yeah.
And you told us when yours was.
Mine's in
What's that?
April.
Yeah, so you're,
Well,
yeah,
sorry,
you're very slightly older.
You're a year and a month older than me, so I know how old you are.
Yeah. I just tend to forget. I think you just get to a
It's
point
weird
where you
when-
start to forget. It's
You
just,
get
I
to a
think
point.
it's weird when you tell yourself you're that age and then your birthday comes and you kind of like don't know what to tell yourself anymore, or like you don't think about it too much. So you kind of like the last time you thought about your age was like before your birthday. That makes sense.
I don't
I'm
understand.
also a strong advocate of not saying my new age up until my birthday. Because like my sister's not like that. She's like, well, you're technically a year older, and I'm like, no, not that's not the day yet. I'm still entitled
yeah.
to be my actual date.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Mm.
like I might be like 33 in like 11 and a half months, but I'm technically still 33, not 34. That's what I mean.
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, it's factually accurate, right? After I have my actual birthday, then it's gonna be correct.
No, I'm not interested in my age, frankly. It doesn't matter.
That was a conversation that started from AGS, right?
Hey. Oh dear.
Oh wow, Deluxe Tux is younger than me. All his wisdom, like and teachery, made him feel older.
Yeah, the same. It's still- yeah.
Oh, you like Tux? I thought you were old.
I was the oldest person in the entire stream then. I don't know if she is, but I'm
Oh,
just teasing her.
No,
I'm older.
Matt's the ancient one.
Oh right, Matt is older, right?
I'm so old. I can hear my bones cracking.
What?
Why do you say young whippersnapper?
Yeah, see, Deluxe Tux agrees with me.
I remember the 80s.
Back in my day.
Definitely don't remember the 80s.
I don't really remember it. I would have been like 4.
When I was
Well, I was 3. Actually, Sarah was 4 too.
Those are my years in the UK.
Oh, yeah?
First 4 years of my
When-
life were in the UK, and then I went to
You were born in the UK and then you went to the UK.
yeah, when I was 4 years old, went to Namibia.
He was like, you know what? I had enough. She packed her baby bags and went to another day.
Yeah, that's definitely. Are they actually? You have to be 16 to get energy drinks. But yeah, that's a good thing. Those things are horrible.
Really?
Like when
Yeah,
I
I
had
mean,
too
there should
many when
be.
I was writing my dissertation, I was shaking so much.
Wait, is Nathan still not
Yeah.
old enough to buy energy drinks? I've seen you drink beer, how you?
Yeah, I think we discussed it once on stream about energy drinks. That basically replaced water for me at some point.
They're
In college.
depressing. I can't drink those.
No, I'm never having
You
that
can't
again.
like physically, or they're
But I can,
horrible.
but I won't.
They also can as well.
Look at all these old. Can't believe it. Keep telling yourself that wrong. You've been an old man in the time that this game takes place. On average.
It's all downhill from 30. No.
Thing is, I don't know. Were you one of those people that like get depressed when you turn 30? Because I was like, I don't really care. It's just
I
like,
didn't
it's
think
literally a
about
fucking number. Like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You can escape it. What's the point of like?
Can't escape your destiny. To be old.
You can be younger. You can either be 30 or dead. So that beats the alternative. I think I'm having this now for my sister, who's like going to turn 30 in a couple of years, and she's like, "Oh yeah, before I turn 30, I was like, who cares?"
She have a whole list of things she wants to do before she's old.
Maybe.
Like
But,
suddenly the
before
next
she's
day
old.
you're like, have a
I
bit
found
back.
it hilarious. Like my sister was studying in San Andreas, and I went there to visit her. And me and my sister have like a 5 year age difference. Like she's younger, but I'm like, way more mature than her. She's like the mature person. And like in her group of friends, they asked us like, so how much older are you than him? They asked her, and she was like furious, and I was just like laughing so hard.
Some people think I'm older than mine.
Because I said we have a 5 year age difference, and she was like, "And how older are you than him?" And I just like collapsed laughing. She got so angry.
Someone once said they thought I was older than my brother, who is like 2 years older than me. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best feeling in the world, right? To be considered younger than your sibling when you aren't. Did you have that, Sarah, ever with your brother?
No.
How much older is your brother than you?
I was only a year.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I remembered.
I can't think if it's. Wait, he's 8.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't make
you
it
don't
out.
remember
if
your
it's-
own
it
age. I
was-
can expect you to remember other people. So.
He's in 85 March.
Okay,
So he's
So-
like
this is
a
1
year older, really.
Is that
He's a
making
year
him a
older.
year and a couple of months older?
Yeah. So he's
Okay,
like
okay.
he'll be 36 this year.
Yeah. But yeah, I never had that issue because I was always tiny. Like I
Tiny
was
stuff.
really small.
Your
Yeah,
nickname?
I guess that's why. Yeah, I was always really small growing up. I was the tiniest little person in the class all the time. So I was like one of the oldest in the class, which is why it was weird. But because
The
of
oldest thing is
how
perfect.
small I was, I think that never happened. And then nowadays, I don't think I'm not in the same place as my brother a lot for like that to be misunderstood. But yeah.
Small.
It was a runt.
It was quite small, I guess.
Sarah, did you watch Snowpiercer yet? No.
No, well, So I don't want anything to be spoiled to me. How many episodes are out now? Oh
2.
wow, Cossus is stuck on a very flattering frame there. What's going on?
I don't seem to be.
It's not crashed for me.
Okay, it's
All right, let's see now.
okay. Yeah, how many episodes are out?
2.
2. Yeah, so I kind of like would rather watch them in one a day after each other, like not one go, but like not all on the same day, but like consecutive days
It's
instead
actually
of
been
waiting a whole
ages.
week.
It has actually been ages since I was watching something that comes out weekly, and I'm kind of like anticipating it because usually it's not the deal. But now I'm watching this in WandaVision, and it comes out weekly, and I'm like, ooh, on Monday it's that, on Friday it's that.
See, I was watching his Dark Materials like that season 2, and I still haven't finished it just because we decided to stop and wait until it was all out. And then I need to get back to that. But yeah, no, so I haven't watched it yet. I need to try and stay away from any spoilers or anything. But
Yeah, after about watching WandaVision, and I'm really into it. I think Matt has been watching it too, right? No?
Yeah, I've been watching.
Yeah, okay, we're talking together. But yeah, the latest episode was like really good because it was building up the mystery up until then, and now it finally starts explaining some things.
Mhm.
Piques my interest so much. It's a very, very ballsy show, like the way they decided to go with it.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen next.
These are all these camera problems are for my camera. It's like super laggy.
Yeah, it is laggy. It was stuck for a bit, and then
No, it's my phone. Wait, let me restart the camera thingy.
Beep.
Beep boop. Tone down craziness today because Ozzy's not around.
you found the first season of Snowpiercer cheesy. That's Nathan, by the way. I
You
really
did?
enjoyed it.
Did you like the movie, Nathan? I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I thought it was very interesting to expand.
I've only seen the movie. I knew there was a TV series, so I haven't watched
it. The movie's great. The TV show, I like it a lot. It's nice because it's like expanding on the idea of like the society that's built on the train, and it's kind of like zooming in more into like the different kind of like society.
Is it connected to the film, or is it like a reboot?
It's a reboot.
Okay.
It's connected in like the mythology, but it's like completely different characters and events. So, which I thought was interesting.
Can I interrupt? Thanks, Joel Valerian, for the follow, and yeah,
thank you.
glad to have you watching us too. Okay, continue.
Ooh, bump to the link on Twitter. It's nice. Oh, Twitter. Okay, nice. Oh, right. Did the hashtags help? Nice. Nice. No. Maybe some retweets, I guess. It's not like it. The film was great. That was your issue with the series, Nathan. I mean, I liked it because it started going into like the different society classes and all. Like every wagon was like a different class in a way, and it just felt like a rich world. To basically take the idea of like a dystopia and put it into a tiny, tiny, tiny society. It was interesting because like if you had like a doctor on like the train, he had to be the doctor trained because like he was like one of the 2 doctors in the entire population that was like Earth. Basically, if you don't know what Snowpiercer is about, is the world has been destroyed. They built a giant train that just goes around the world in circles because everything is like icy outside and no one can get out. So basically, you have a society in a train. So if someone was like in the train that can be like the last doctor on Earth, he's like, it doesn't matter if he's shit or not, he's like the only one, so he's the best. So that's kind of interesting because people have like jobs, but they're not necessarily good or not. They just like are. Oh, so Matt retweeted. That's how found this.
Oh, nice.
Try to work and follow all the good pixel art people I ran into, not watching people's processes. Yeah, especially wow, Matt. I just looked at your screen. That's really nice the way you're you're making the distance layers there. Yes,
someone needs to tell me a lot about making the background sort of get less saturated. So now I'm trying to do it so blend. It sort of looks like it's getting further away.
Yeah, holy shit, that's so good.
So I thought I would take them up on their advice.
So you thankfully the next one is a lot of rocks too. So
Yes. All the briefs are just going to be, don't worry, these have rocks in.
yeah, like
That's where-
actually, you have an underwater part at some point, so there's definitely rocks there too. But
Underwater.
That's all there is underwater, aside from water.
name is made this joke yesterday, but we should name this Theropods for Matt.
So,
It's a pixel stream. I'm just like sneaking with non-pixel art on like my third of a screen. This seems good enough. Sorry, is it good for dead pterodactyl? Not dead, sleeping. Sorry. Set the kids.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
at least it's not humping.
No, the humping is over. Like I had to de-hump the previous version of the pterodactyl. So this looks like a mini rocket over there.
Huh?
That sworn thing you have looks like a mini rocket.
I can see. Yeah.
Oh, the tip of the spear.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
So with sworn. Okay.
I didn't. What is this like the? Oh.
Back. Poop. No. Poop. Holy sh- Poop. Oh.
Wonder if I should do something silly.
Do something silly.
Yeah. No, it's rude actually. Let's not do that. I was gonna add a big like rock stack, but I don't think we need it. And also, it looks rude. If we made every layer of those rocks parallax,
Oh wow.
I'm just like, I'll explode. No. Mm.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. I haven't seen it. But
It's alright.
Tim Curry's insane in it and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Curry makes it really. Yeah.
You think, Matt, you're gonna post a GIF today of your progress?
Don't know.
Or do you
I
want to do more?
I might finish it unless you want me to do something.
No, I don't mind. I'm just I'm a little bit concerned about the verticalness of the GIF. Like, is it gonna appear, or do you have to like, is it gonna crop it? If you
Yeah, I
post
don't
like
know.
that?
I'm not sure if it'll fit on Twitter. It might do.
Yeah, I was saying to Matt earlier when the stream began that he was sending me the background, and it doesn't even feel like it's a game I'm making. It feels like I'm just like stumbled into another game with a really nice pixel art. So I still kind of like wrap my head around this, even though we've been working on this background with Sarah like for months, in the way that of like building the assets for the puzzles and the puzzles.
Yeah, it does feel
So fucking good.
different.
I've been making this. Wait, did I link this? I think I linked this gift to Nathan yesterday to show him.
Oh yeah.
Can't really see it too well on my screen.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Eh. Jesus.
You can't really see anything changing, really. In the.
It's like super fast in the beginning.
It's a. Most of it's done. I should have done that yesterday. I should have taken some screenshot. Oh, yeah, no. Never mind.
Yeah, what's done is done. Just if you want to do it
As long as the
next time.
background's finished. Even a normal size screen, it'll work well because I could just. Yeah. It's like a regular room sized room.
Yeah, I thought I was being so smart of making like a vertical adventure game room instead of a horizontal one. I don't know if it's still going to work, but
Don't see why not.
it's like, what if you go up and down instead of like sideways?
I'm looking forward to the sound effect of this animation that I'm doing. I want it to sound like the skulls in Diablo 2.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know,
Just trying to remember if they actually sound like skulls or kind of.
I love the sound of the skull, the skull like gem socket things. The sound that they make, they're so good. Obviously, it wouldn't sound quite like that because you need to have like a stick hitting it, or like it's a spear, isn't it? But yeah, it's that really nice like hollow sounding sound.
Yeah, it's also very nostalgic. So I mean, I love them, but I'm not sure if I love them because they're nostalgic, but they were really good.
Amazon standing in the background. Oh wait.
It looks funny with the Amazon there. You see it, Costas? On Matt's.
I think the characters fit
Oh,
really
right,
well.
Matt.
I think the
Yeah,
characters fit
wow,
really
so
well.
that's cool. Holy shit. Yeah, we might have to tint her a little bit, Sarah, but that's fine, right?
I guess when you lower down, she needs to be a bit. I know the spaceman still there.
She'll be.
I'm so happy that Sarah found out how to do the little shadowy sprites for the characters, because I was like, how the hell are we gonna do this? Because it was like, oh, I did it. Like,
Yeah, you can tint them.
Oh, the tinting, yeah.
yeah. Oh, it looks so good. And then there's gonna be Beep Boop up there.
Oh, like you can't see the bottom of my screen. If I bring this up a bit.
Did you make her darker?
Yeah, I just made it darker
Okay,
to see.
Ooh,
She looks like the right color.
nice.
But yeah, get the idea.
And we passed the test of this tweet before. It's made an AGS, so it is an adventure game.
Who is it that was talking about this tweet? This AGS does it count as an AGS game?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it is.
adventure.
How can this be an adventure game and not an AGS?
It's Ricardo that said it. Let's see.
With my...
It's a strange troll review for sure. Not very helpful to the people that actually make games.
We had a really mean comment on our Steam page. It's like the meanest one I've ever gotten for this game. It was someone.
I
I
didn't
did
even
read
get
it
to
now.
read it.
No, I didn't want you to read it because you were busy like with a deadline. I didn't want to like upset you as well as I was upset. Like I was talking, like someone asked about like not being able to like find the items because they needed to like if we had highlights to the game because they, you know, couldn't find hotspots or whatever. And I was saying how you know, pixel hunting is not great, but hotspotting everything I felt was a bit like spoon feeding. And then there was a guy who commented under that is like, oh, like something along the lines of like, yeah, because like giving me eye cancer is like great or something like that. And then he kept going on over like nice logic to like just like make the game really like hard and difficult for people. And it was like good luck with sales at the end of it. something like stupid like that. I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? It's not even out. We're not getting anyone's money at all. We're just like figuring out stuff.
Yeah, it's always gonna be.
Because I know there are trolls online. It's just like never had to deal with them myself.
You ever already like had to deal with some of them on Reddit?
Yeah, but Reddit was weird because like someone like posted the game for us and it was like on gaming like ages ago, and like people were like complaining about things. Why did you use like?
Yeah, true.
Why is the banner art of the game like in a comic book style? And then I click on the game and it's pixels.
Okay, I remember reading that.
Misinformation. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's
Just
like if you
go and look at the page. Yeah, it's just like,
yeah, or like imagine if you go and see a film and the poster is like, you know, an illustration. It's like, what is this illustration? I expected actors.
yeah.
What the fuck is that? It's marketing. Or like most of them were like, oh, what's up with those pixel art games? They're everywhere, like the hipster games. I was like, yeah, don't play them. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking to me about? Like, I didn't even post this on Reddit. Why is the ground shaking? What the fuck? The truck
An
outside.
earthquake?
Do you get earthquakes in Greece?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh wait, he's disappeared.
Motorbike. There's a guy sitting on it with his phone. And just...
Was he what? What was he doing?
It's like a motorbike, and there's a guy just like has his engine on. He's just like looking at his phone, waiting. And it just like makes the entire neighborhood tremble. So weird though, because my road is like really small. Like it's not like a main road, but it's so fucking noisy all the time. It's like a billion people pass through. I think there's like a school and there's like a couple of shops, and they just like
a billion people.
Yeah, it sounds like it at least. It sounds like a billion people's marts.
The asshole gamers are more vocal because they're angry about other things in life that suck for them. It's very true. And all the toxic people you get in games as well.
Well, I can't imagine like a fucking 12-year-old who's like super angry and doesn't like can't even speak. Like why? I don't understand. Why would you go like out of your way to like be an asshole? Like I know I shouldn't be bothered by this, but like it literally ruined my day. Also because I wanted to delete the comment and Steam wouldn't let me delete it, and I was pressing delete comment and it was just like not doing anything. So I was like, holy shit! I'm like forced to have this on my page and it won't even disappear. I got over it after it got deleted, but then I was like really upset on that day for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
No, I shouldn't, but I couldn't like just stop it from happening.
I try to ignore that kind of comments. No, it's just go away. What else is that? Oh, I had another layer. Okay.
Can't wait to eat my chicken lentils. Because you make fun of me, but I cook like once per week, and then I just have food for the entire week. So I'm like lazy with that. That's one of the reasons.
Efficiency.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just have it like in the Tupperware in the fridge, and it's like having the same meals.
I was upset the other day when I had leftovers. I wanted to cook.
Yeah, I know. Like you're always like, because I ask you, like you always say every day, I have to go and cook. I have to go and cook. It's like, do you ever cook for like an extra day at least? And you're like, maybe.
Yeah, it's only when I have leftovers. Like when
I know it's a nice
yeah,
pastime, but
before eating.
sometimes I get stressed that I have to cook because I don't have food, and then I'm like, because I need to eat,
Oh, I much
but I have work to do.
I much prefer eating fresh food. Like the only
No, I
thing
get
that
that.
tastes good the next day for me is curry. Usually, it tastes better.
Curry tea, yeah, it kind
Yeah.
of stews a bit.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's nice having the
I have
convenience
this
of having a meal
chili
already
con
made.
carne and stuff too. Yeah.
I think if I'm super busy, I try to make sure that there's enough for the next day. Or some things are freeze, so there's an easy option in the freezer. But yeah, I prefer to cook.
Like yesterday was cooking day for me because I had to like boil lentils and like marinate chicken and just like cook it and get it out of the oven and all that. And now I'm like done for the week. And also once per week I go insane with pizzas and donuts, so that's one of the days I don't eat the food I prepare. What did I have last week?
Chicken and lentils.
No, like my cheat day.
Oh, cheat day.
What am I forgetting? I had this. Sarah probably knows it. It's this. Not souvlaki, but it's like. So it's a like big, like this pie, but not pie, like the pita, like the Greek pita. That's like a really big
pie,
one,
right?
huge one. And then there's another one at the bottom, and then it looks like a cake or something because it's like one pita on top of the other, and inside of it is like gyros, melted cheese, tomatoes, onions, and all that.
It's like a.
You remember that, Sarah?
Yeah, it's like a quesadilla, I guess, but not with a tortilla. It's with
Yes.
Yeah.
A quesadilla, but like a really big fat one, like
Because
really thick.
the Greek pizza bread's very like fluffy.
Yeah, thick.
Mm.
So it's like a thick, oily, meaty, cheese melting thing. And I got like there are two versions to get, like the small one and the big one. I got the big one because I'm always like, I'm always when I want to eat, I'm like I just like feel like I'm gonna starve before I eat, and then I realized I got way too much food. Like I had like almost half of it, and I felt like dying of like a lot of food, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? So I had the same thing for like lunch and dinner, struggling. And every week I'm trying to remember I don't eat as much as before, so I should get less food, but I'm always overexcited to eat.
So you shouldn't shop when you're hungry because you just buy rubbish.
Yeah. And then for the evening I got like a waffle with like Nutella on it, and I had some ice cream in the fridge, so I
I've got a
combined
in the
it.
fridge.
Because I was like delivery, like, so I didn't want them delivering ice cream, I guess, on top of
Really
on it.
melted.
It would have been like a mess by the time it came here. And that
plus
was my
this,
fat day. Yes.
I finished the animation if you want to look. I'm also going to BRB, so save anything you have to say till I'm back.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, that's cool. Kabang.
Be right back before I say what I want on it. What's it look like she's kind of putting it back really fast? It doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
Also, I was going to say how the back of the spear kind of gets... I know my drawings are not great for reference. Oh, right. So she's referencing my picture, and my picture looks shit. But I don't know why with pixels it just looks way so much more. Don't. Yeah. So very happy of adding sound lines or whatever you call them. This call.
Sound like.
I don't know. It's like I don't usually use those kind of like special effects because like comic book lines or whatever. But sometimes they really work if you animate them.
I think it works. I will be right back as well.
Okay, bye everyone. It's the
Have
Costa
fun.
show. Now let the party begin, everyone. It's like only cool people here. I draw the line with this. No, insert? Yeah, no. Cool Stas, pretty much my middle name. So it would confuse things. So that pixel art was skillfully done. Yeah. Thing is, every time I tell her like, maybe this looks like that, and then she was like, that's how you drew it. And then I say, yeah, but you should know better than to follow my drawings. Which is exactly what's gonna happen when I tell her now my thing. Just like see what she replies to.
Hello. I have
Hi.
nuts.
Oh, that's nuts. The other day, Sarah kept going on about fucking cashews and how delicious they were. And when I went to the supermarket, I got a huge bag and I was like eating them.
This is my like snack that I'm not allow myself. Just nuts,
I mean,
peanuts.
isn't any snack one that you allow yourself technically?
Well,
So like you're not forcing nuts, then you're. I mean, that didn't pan out good the way I was doing it, but yeah, that wasn't a great example, but you know what I mean.
better than chocolate is what I'm getting at.
Do you like berry chocolate?
Not really.
Yeah, why do people like this? It sucks, right?
I mean, some people do.
My theory is it sucks, and regular chocolate is a billion times better than it. That's my theory. It looks like the pterodactyl sneezing instead of just like falling right now. Let's fix that.
It does look like it's sneezing.
Oh, I see Deluxe Tax what you did there. Sorry, I misread this. Great pun. Sorry, I almost missed it. Good thing you reviewed it.
Skullfully, yes.
Hopefully done. My head wasn't in it, so I just heard it. Skull wasn't it? Wait, so you guys like dark chocolate? Better than milk chocolate? You're saying exactly the opposite of me and Matt now? How is it better though? Like, because it's not, right? I mean, I don't need to expand on this. It's a fact of life, right? I don't hate it. I always feel disappointed if I have it. I still eat it, but I would like, oh no, I wish that was a regular chocolate. Oh well, I'll take a bite, and then I take a bite, and I remember why I hate it every time because it like fills my mouth with like.
I don't really like bitter flavors.
I'm really curious to see your gigantic rock as well, Matt. The one
Yeah.
that's
I'm wondering how to do that. Well, I've actually I had a layer for it, but that's obviously not it.
I don't know. I'm not like you're not the proper audience for this, but the Dutch have this fucking amazing chocolate company that's called Tony Chocolonely. I don't know if it's exported in the UK or not. But it's like one of the best things that the Netherlands has. This is like they actually import it here, so they must be in the UK. They have so many flavors. They have like a billion flavors. There's like salted caramel and stuff like that.
What's it called?
Tony Chocolonely is the company's name.
Sure.
It has like really nice packaging as well, and it's like I just go crazy.
Oh yeah, they've got that here. Yeah.
They're insane. They're so good, and they have so many flavors.
I haven't tried that.
You should definitely. Yeah, there's so many flavors. They're great. There's like a strawberry one. So it's like white chocolate with strawberry or whatever. But like for some reason it pops in your mouth. It's like great. It's just like.
Kind of makes me think of.
Yeah, so Nathan knows this chocolate, and it's hard to find here too. There's like on special supermarkets, and every time I'm trying to find it.
Makes me think of Willy Wonka, the packaging.
What are we talking about?
It's Tony Chocolonely. Do you know this chocolate? It's like
Tony's.
Yeah, Tony's Chocolonely.
Oh, Terry's chocolate orange. No, when there's no one called Tony's. What were you talking about, Matt, with Willy Wonka? Because it's a different brand, an American brand that makes me think of that.
It's just the packaging makes me. It looks playful, like the Willy Wonka. Okay. No, Tony's.
Yeah, so Tony's looks like.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka, but Carsus is talking about Terry's chocolate orange, or not?
No, I'm not.
You did say Tony. Sorry, I thought you said chocolate orange just now. Yeah, I know of it. I've never tried it.
Yeah, like that's the one. This pink one's the best.
Yeah, it does look like Willy Wonka, doesn't it?
I can't allow myself chocolate at the moment.
Maybe it's not American. I thought it was American.
No, it's Dutch. That's what I was saying. I was saying it was one of the best things that the Dutch
because you can't get it here easily, I think.
Like you go to the supermarket and they have like all the flavors in the South, and it's like I was going crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. There's no Sainsbury's. Well, the closest Sainsbury's is like an hour drive away. Tony's.
Sorry, I was gonna say how it looks like the end of the spear is getting a little shorter.
Oh, yeah, I was following your lines again. Where do you think it's getting shorter?
That's what I said to chat. That I was saying
Yeah, it's your
how I'm
fault.
gonna tell you this, and then you're gonna say, "But I'm following your drawing," and then I'm gonna tell you that you should know there's there.
What supermarket do you go to, Sarah?
Tesco's. It's the only option around here. Oh wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. There's a Waitrose half an hour drive away. Tesco's is like 20 minutes drive away. But problem with the Waitrose is it isn't quite big enough that we can't do like a proper full shop. Yeah, so Tesco's.
So Nathan, Tony Chocolonely promote anti-slavery for some reason, which is like a thing to promote in any case. But I think they gather like the proceedings or something about towards this goal because there's some areas obviously that have slaves in the world, or they want actually their chocolate not to be picked by slaves, which is a thing apparently.
You say you're kind of near Plymouth, aren't you? Not to dox you or anything.
Yeah, yeah, I'm near Plymouth, but Plymouth is like an hour away, and I shouldn't say anything bad about Plymouth now.
What?
I have a bad view of Plymouth only because Laurie went to university there and hated it so much, and he now hates Plymouth.
So you, from someone else's experience, yeah, bad experience.
Yeah, well, it's just in my head now that it's not the greatest of places. I have been there, but it wasn't great. But yeah.
I think it was with Portsmouth. That's where I've been. Not the same law, but sure.
No.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of exclusive to Sainsbury's in the supermarkets.
Oh, really?
I think you can get it in some like health food shops.
Yeah, there might be some smaller shops that stock it, but
yeah,
seems to be Sainsbury's is the only big place.
But yeah, there's like not many Sainsbury's around our area. Okay, Costas, what do you mean in general the spear's too short? So what do you mean it's getting short?
No, just when it connects with the skull, it just feels like the back of it. I don't know why I can always see it in your drawing better than mine, but I don't think it's an issue actually. No one is going to care.
It's more. It kind of looks like her arm moves a bit too far back when
looks like
on the strike frame.
It looks like her hand is grabbing it from the top and then it's grabbing it from the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, well, I mean...
Like it slides over it.
That's exactly what you drew.
It is what you drew.
That's not the point, man. I'm explaining the problem here. We're not pointing any fingers at me right now. Just you. This is not the time to point fingers at me.
It's always time.
I'm pointing the fingers of the Amazon in the grip. Yeah, so Tony Chocolonely is the best fucking chocolate in the world, and I need to get some this Saturday. I need to find like the supermarket closest to me that has it, but I don't want to like go into a supermarket spree just like in a COVID area. It's just like
get your fix on chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the sound of it, but I probably shouldn't try it right now.
They're not. Yeah, I don't think I can have it anyways.
So, like,
they've got vegan ones.
They had a salted caramel one that I wasn't sure I was gonna like, and I loved it. But the strawberry one with I don't know how it works, but like they're popping in your mouth when you eat it is great.
Oh, you can get it on Amazon.
Might be cheaper.
Yeah, on Amazon.
£21.99 for 5. Wait.
That seems expensive.
That's pretty expensive. That's like for £4 per bar.
Sainsbury's says they're about £3.50 a bar here. So.
Yeah, sorry. Before that lonely thing, we were going about. Do you like? Do you like? What's it called? Not chili chocolate, but not milky one. Dark chocolate. Do you like dark chocolate?
Oh, but like you just said bitter. Do you mean? I love
dark.
I love dark chocolate. Over a certain percentage, I don't like it. I can't eat it. Laurie loves that stuff where it's like 90% or like 99% cocoa. No. I can't.
Yeah, I was just saying how I
love
don't
chocolate.
because You
Milk
love dark
chocolates.
chocolate? Do you think
Milk
it's better than the
chocolates.
actual milky chocolate?
Oh yeah, even before I was vegan, yes. White chocolate is very, very low down for me. I can't eat that stuff. It's way too sweet. Milk chocolate is also very much so on the sweet end. Dark chocolate's just where it's at.
Oh, I see what Neviking's doing with the fingers. No, don't point fingers at me.
Oh, deluxe text. You can get the chocolate in your local CVS. CVS convenience store, right? Convenience store. Nice.
Oh, there's a store
But I
locator
think
app
I
that
can
you can
only
find it.
try the vegan ones.
Yeah, try it and let me know. I'm also curious to see what kind of flavors they have. Like if they have like 16 fucking flavors or something, or if they have like only 2. Because here in Greece, I think I could find 2 different ones.
I've always noticed in Sainsbury's they have quite a big selection, but never really looked at them.
I have a lot of like specific Greek chocolates here too, as in like that you can find anywhere else. But not sure if I'm crazy about any of them.
Oh yeah, I remember some over there. But went.
Yeah, I remember the one with hazelnut in it or something. Like huge piece of hazelnut in the chocolate.
Ooh, yeah, there's some really good vegan ones. It's called Vigo's the brand. Here, that's.
Vigos.
Don't know where
Vigos
they're made.
Mortisans.
But that's milk chocolate, but obviously not milk because it's vegan. But it has massive hazelnuts in it. Now that's really, really nice, but it's also really sweet.
Milk.
Which is the point of chocolate?
No.
You-
No.
Not always. Point of milk chocolate and white chocolate.
But yeah, it's the point of those ones.
But yeah.
Which is probably the reason I don't like it, because I don't like... Sorry?
When you say the word sweets, that's what comes to mind, at least for me.
No, sweets for me comes with sugar sweets, which I don't like.
Like gummy thing.
Yeah, I really don't like those.
Because of the gelatin.
No, I don't like these either.
You can get, vegan ones, but yeah, I'm just never been a fan of sugary sweets.
I do like them, and it's a problem. But I'm trying to not have them anymore.
The only time I'm craving like snacks and stuff like that is when I have like a lot of work to do, and I feel like
felt
the
like
only
that
thing
recently,
to do is
yeah.
have something next to me and eat, and like because I just need to sit on a desk. So it's really hard to like not even have sweets and have a lot of work to do at the same time. Like I need something.
Godiva. I've heard of that.
What's that?
Heard of it. Yeah, seen
Chocolate
it.
brands.
Ooh,
They're
I
like a
accidentally made
fancy
nice
chocolate
tail.
brand.
I think they're one of that more upmarket ones. Yeah.
They're going to be using cheaper chocolate? Are they going to like drop the price? Or are they just going to be sneaky?
I feel like Godiva is something everyone in America knows, but in my part of the world, I have no fucking idea what it is. Godiva chocolate looks fancy. It's my first. Oh, it looks really fancy.
I never really go for fancy chocolate.
We have
I
a
stuff my
similar
face
one.
with Mars bars.
The most famous similar one in Europe, I think. Oh, they're both from Belgium, actually. So they look the same. Is Leonidas, which is like a Belgian chocolate company.
Which you think that would be Greek?
Yeah.
You would, yeah, but it's actually I just remember like it's a classic chocolate thing to give to like people as a gift because it has like a bunch of different like tiny little chocolate. I don't know, like they're just like you pick one, and they're all like different flavors, so it's kind of like a surprise what you're gonna get, but there's also like excellent taste.
Yeah, the fancy ones that I get sometimes are really good as presents. Is
Yeah, like these are the ones. It's
Bouja,
just, like, so
like vegan ones, the truffles. They're so delicious. They also do ice cream, which I haven't tasted because it's like £6 for like a tiny little pot.
shitty picture, but yeah. Yeah, fancy pants chocolates are great. It usually happens when I'm like at my parents and someone gave them the box of chocolates. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy these now. Exotic snakes as gifts.
I bought some. I remember buying some when I went to Belgium, some fancy chocolates. I went to this random chocolate shop and was like, I have no idea what's good. Just
Like every shop in Belgium should sell
and it was like so quiet. This lady just didn't like invited me into the room where they have all the chocolates and showing me how that was made. She must have been desperate for like
Yes, man, come
here. Come
into
my chocolate.
Imagine like a shady lady coming out from an alley, just like whispering to Matt, "Shh, you." It's like, follow me for chocolate. Like, Matt followed her and got
Come
her
into my
chocolate.
chocolate shop and eat my chocolate.
I'll take you to the chocolate shop.
What a shame.
Going till we hit the spot. Whoa.
It was really nice though. The chocolate.
Just realized I have a Picasso mug. Just never noticed what it was. Okay. I was just drinking and I saw the bottom on like my camera. Yeah. Not that impressive.
That don't impress me much.
I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, so that's coming. Got the touch.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What song is this?
It's,
Oh,
Shania Twain.
yeah.
Is it Shania Twain? Yeah, I think so.
Oof.
Oh no, it does. I mean,
It's-
hi, does
Why is it stuck on the desk?
Yolanda. In Philadelphia, there's like a cafe that sells nothing but chocolate. It's expensive but good. Sounds like my kind of cafe.
Oh man, ice Sprite.
Is it like the same thing as like the Dutch call a coffee shop that doesn't have coffee at all if you go there?
I feel like before advertising a coffee shop without coffee.
I lived there for a year and a half and I've only been to a coffee shop once.
Ozzy! Hey
I was
Ozzy.
not impressed.
Amazon Spear Skull.
Sanitary haircut, also known as a haircut. It's like Ozzy doesn't realize, like lives in a jungle, like long hair and beard, and he doesn't realize that these are things people do.
I mean, not at the moment. Hopefully, really.
Well, I mean, I'm having my own haircuts because I cut my own hair, so I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's what I do. Just get the clippers.
I started doing that in the Netherlands because they were super expensive there. Well, for me they were super expensive, and I wanted to have like short hair, but I didn't want to go every 2 weeks. So I was like, wait a minute, I'll just look at some YouTube videos, and if I look like shit, then I'm just gonna save my whole head.
And it'll grow back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it because I hate going to hairdressers. It's just awkward. I never know what hairstyle I want, and I just cut it.
Yeah, I think that's why people go to the same hairdressers, because they kind of like, they tell them whatever you did last time, and hopefully the person remembers.
I'm the least stylish person ever, so I just don't.
But
know what to do.
I always felt like I just remember like halfway through a haircut most of the times be like, I really hope they keep going because this looks horrible. And then in the end, where they just like show me, it's like, is this good? I'm just like inside, I'm saying, no, this is bad. You cut too much. But I'm like, what can I say now? Like, glue it back? Like, it's fucked up already.
Glue my hair back.
And then I just like, I do the walk of shame back home, and I'm just like, it's okay. It's going to grow in a few days. But yeah, having a haircut now is mostly for my own sanity because no one's looking at me at home anyway. Just to look a little bit like I'm not a hobo.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Let's do it. How have you been coping with your hair, Tiny? You just not bother?
I cut mine not long ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna make it like shoulder length, and that didn't happen because it still looks really long. I cut a fair bit off as well.
And I can't. Yeah.
What if you
It's
like?
past my shoulder, but yeah. I
What,
cut it
what if you
myself,
walk
or I
around?
get Laurie to fix it up.
What if you walk around with the like raised shoulders, and then you get a shoulder length without needing to raise too much?
How does that make sense? That's only if you
Because
did it
they're,
too short, right?
they if you raise your shoulders, they're gonna be shoulder length faster than they would be if you had them lower, right?
Literally
Sounds
cringing right now.
That doesn't make
talking-
sense.
Yeah, it does. It's shoulder length, literally.
But it'll still be below my shoulder. Look, it's below my shoulder.
Oh, they're below. You're not growing it to be at shoulder length.
Yeah, that would mean
Well,
that I've had it too short. Then yeah.
Usually,
then,
when
yeah,
people
funny.
say my hair at their shoulder length, they mean they were growing it at shoulder length, not that they had to cut it to get there.
I thought Costas was saying soldier length, to be honest. I was like, what does that mean?
Shoulder.
Oh, dear.
Otherwise, soldier. Right?
Soldier boy.
Shoulder.
Yes. Soldier boy.
What am I
Okay,
doing
GTA 4 with that guy.
now?
Not even GTA 5.
Did I do
Do I
them
look
with
lower
dots?
poly? Yeah,
I
the
feel
left
like-
stars made perfect sense of my joke. Thank you. Sarah, you used to like self dye your hair too, right?
Yeah.
What happened to that? I liked it.
What did I do? I dyed it
It's
bright
nice
blue,
here.
You blew it.
pink.
Good. I was ready to have a sip of coffee. That would have been horrible.
I should have timed it. Yeah. I was watching it on the camera. Just coming out.
I just told that. Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
updated.
Just
I,
So, expected.
I bleached my hair and then I was dyeing it different colors. And then at some point I was like, oh, let me try henna. And I dyed it like a, henna kind of like red kind of color. And then I decided to, it probably grew back, and then at some point I decided to dye it again, like bleach it again. Same way I did before. But it went like a horrible orangey color. Like, not orange, but like, yeah, she was pretty orangey, blondey kind of orange, more orange than blonde. So I
What was the
decided,
color you were going for in the first place?
well, I wanted it to go silver.
You just mentioned 40 colors. I'm
Well, you
confused.
have to bleach it
Which one
before
you
you do it any color. And the colors I was doing weren't permanent; they're like semi-permanent.
So when you bleach it, it's like what? Blonde?
Bleach it takes the color out, so it should go blonde, or like But the
Okay.
problem was, I didn't know that henna's bad. That it you know,
Dermat-
you
it's
can't
'cause it's
bleach
like
your hair
skin
again
color.
properly. It's just henna does weird stuff to it. Sorry.
Are you saying henna is bad because it causes like weird skin rushes or whatever?
Skin?
Or is this an allergy thing?
No, I use henna on my hair. The hair dye.
Yeah, but you were starting to say sentence henna is bad because, and I tried
It's
to
bad.
fill it.
No, it's bad. It's not bad. It's just if you can't bleach your hair after using henna, you can't bleach it properly. That's the reason why it messed up. So then, when I decided I'll go to the hairdressers and pay for them to do it properly, and
Okay.
it cost me £80 to do this because I'd never
Wow,
been to the. I've been to the hairdresser once before at university, so I figured it was fine because I don't pay. I always used to cut my hair myself. And she was like, have you used henna on your hair before? I was like, no, because I didn't remember that I had used it. And I was there for like the whole day. Like this poor hairdresser, she spent like forever trying to get all the color out of my hair. And she managed to, and then I was silver for a bit. Or like a silver fade kind of thing. And then people made fun of me for wanting to go grey before I became grey. Yeah, because it wasn't from the top. Like I had the silver at the bottom, and it went from like my hair color into that, like an ombre kind of thing.
I remember that when you had greyish hair. What was that though?
I don't remember. 5, 6 years ago. But like the annoying thing is I don't have that many photos of it. Oh, thanks, Ozzy. I have no idea what my hair was.
Because I would dye my hair, but I think it's a horrible idea that I would regret immediately.
Yeah, what color would you
dye to see what it looks like?
Bright pink.
Costas would use henna, but he's 2 chickens.
Well, just the bleaching on the first part where I'm gonna turn blonde is gonna be ridiculous. So.
I can't believe no one got my thing.
Let's say it again.
But like, okay, so you have dyed hair, and then you have to like completely cut your entire like hair to like for it to be removed, or?
No, it grows out. Your hair's so short, it'll grow out really quickly. The roots come through really quickly that you have to re-bleach it again. That's why I can't be bothered with it. Wait, what did you say? What did you say, Matt?
I said he could use henna, but he's 2 chickens. Like hen chicken.
Oh!
Right.
Laboured.
Thinking of like Nathan being his previous nickname, so I was trying to figure out that.
Costas doesn't have enough hair to bleach. You can. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do it yourself. I don't know.
Yeah,
you'd only need like a tiny, like, you wouldn't need a whole box of bleach for that.
Yeah, I don't have hair because I cut it.
Bleach your beard! Oh, God.
Yeah, that would be horrible. I don't want to bleach my beard because no one does, first of all. And second of all, there's a reason for it.
No, you need to bleach, let your hair grow out so it's curly and then bleach it blonde.
I'm going very grey, and I haven't thought about dyeing it, but it's fine.
One day you're gonna die.
I don't really care. I don't really care about my hair.
See, that's when the age thing kind of hit me. It was like 2 years ago, maybe. I think it was 2 years ago, and I was out down one of the fields around here looking for beavers. As you do.
Excuse me, old lady.
I was sitting down a bit bored because I couldn't see any, and Laurie was standing above me, and I was like, "Oh, you've got grey hair."
You were sitting.
Beaver just came and went. Oh, you
like you were sitting bored. Doesn't beavers like bored? Sorry, go on.
No, just that I have because my hair's so dark as well. They stand out, but I can't see them because they're right at the top. They're quite long. I'm like I have like. I don't know how. There's probably way more now.
So basically, the day your boyfriend destroyed your confidence by mentioning your white hair was the day you realized
I wasn't very happy. Not that he pointed it out, just in general. But yeah, it's when.
Yeah, I got a few white hair on my beard and hair, but they haven't multiplied since I noticed them. So I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I don't think there are like. I don't know what to do because I don't think it's a problem, of having grey hairs and just letting them grow out and it's fine. But like,
also
because my hair is so dark, I feel like it'll look weird. So
my hair's used to be really dark, so it does look weird. It's a fair warning. My hair used to be like jet black pretty much, so when it started going grey, it was really noticeable.
But what happened to the colour of your hair then?
What happened to it?
Well, if it used to be jet black. Oh, the grey hairs.
It's going grey. It's going grey now.
How is Sarah wondering this? What's going on? Is he trying to make Matt say it, or?
I know.
I mean,
it's just when I think of grey hairs coming through. I think of like one at a time sort of thing.
I know also like with men, there's like this thing which might happen to me too, but like how like they just like completely grow their whole beard like white, and then their hair stays the same color.
Oh.
My beard. Yeah. I swear, sometimes I look at my beard one day and there's just this new grey hair. Like it used to be like a long bit. Used to be like a bit of brown hair or black, and it just went grey overnight. And I'm like, what?
Overnight.
How does that happen? I don't think it can happen. But
I know it can also like happen to people earlier if they're like super stressed or whatever.
Yeah, that happens. Like, that's what happened to me because I was really stressed in that period.
I think mine is partially stress induced.
Yeah, I don't have that thankfully, but Sarah Andreas, my friend, was like a year younger than me, but he got so much white hair in his head. but he's the most stressed person ever, like all the times.
Oh wait, which one?
The crazy one.
Okay.
I wonder why
I
he's
wasn't
stressed all
thinking
the
that
time.
person at first, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Actually, the other one who's not crazy also has a lot of white hair right now. But yeah,
Okay.
good, so.
The
Who's
other
not
one who's
crazy.
not crazy.
Yeah.
But my one Andreas friend has like the George Clooney white hair, and the other one has the crazy old lady white hair.
Crazy old lady.
Because he does have long hair too, and he looks like insane.
That's
So.
just
That kind of-
politics.
I would think of like an equivalent of like the Wits and Hansel and Gretel, kind of like gray hair. Sorry for all the old ladies watching a stream right now if you got offended. I think I'm done with this pterodactyl thing. I'm just. Have you? What's this? Is this looping on my screen? Okay, cool.
That red thing looks like blood.
Yeah, well, that red thing is red because you need to discern what it is when you're animating.
Yeah.
I could draw the frog. It's also like 4 pixels big, so you
I mean,
can...
let me
Use
just
your
look at
imagination.
the prototype one I did, because I don't think it was great.
Oh wait, did you do a sprite for the frog already?
But it's not new. Like, it's the prototype one. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
You know the word prototype in Greek, it doesn't mean exactly what it means in English. It means like
Proto is first, isn't it?
yeah,
Or
it
like-
means like prototypo means like something unique, something that you haven't heard before, which is weird. So I guess it's kind of the same, but yeah.
I think
If you say, oh, that joke is prototype, which doesn't make sense in English, but you would use that word for it. So which means that it's like unique. That looks like fine, Sarah.
Yeah, I think I'll just obviously color and like make it look a little bit better, but
But the thing is, do you want me to animate it on the map or whatever, or do you want to do it yourself? Because we don't have the actual, not map, sorry, the background, but we don't have actually the finished background, so that might be an issue.
Yeah,
what the
no,
fuck did you link me?
I think leave it. Yeah, it's tiny. I think leave it.
Okay, I'll leave it. You also have all the positions of the frog jumping anyway, because I think I did them at some point.
Yeah, I've got 4
I was like,
different
here,
ones.
tops here. Yeah, I had a picture where it's all the places.
Oh, maybe it might be a good idea to do it. Or wait and then revisit it later if once I start doing it, see if we need it. Because I'm thinking also when it jumps into the skull can kind of like shake a bit or like rock.
Wobble, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I'll do something else. I'll do the Amazon hopping over the rocky thing.
The rocky thing?
Well, in this, the movie. Well, in this thing, that's the... you see, Matt, it's a little weird, this background that I have on my screen. Because there's like a foreground here, right?
It's not got
and then there's an extra foreground. But the Amazon is like in here in this area at the front. Oh, you can't see it on my screen. Maybe you can. The Amazon is here at the front, and she's supposedly like hiding from the background, which is like where the pterodactyl is. So she's hiding behind those little hills. And there's also like the foreground hills, which are like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So
it's kind of a bit where she hides behind.
So basically what I mean by climbing is when you deal with a pterodactyl and it's not a danger anymore, she moves from one background to the further down background, and that's the animation for the transition.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna animate now on my rough, but I just hope it works when we put it on your rough.
I mean, it's just obviously, like her hopping over it or something.
Yeah. I already have like a really, really rough animation of it, but
I don't see why it wouldn't work.
I'm gonna obviously mention it when it's time to do this background.
I mean, the best thing for me to do is to have like a frame of her jumping over whatever it is, and then I can animate
I'm kind of happy though with this, like compared to the previous Spacebot background where we kind of like sort of forgot and didn't realize of how many things we needed to like let you know that we didn't. With this one, I took notice of like all the things that I forgot to tell you, and I think it works really well now.
mean,
So you know
there's
our
always
notes based on the puzzles because we for us sometimes it's a given what the puzzle is, but obviously I forget when I tell you to do a background.
I vaguely know what the puzzles are. I mean, there's always going to be a bit of back and forth. Like I expect to be changing some of this background.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thankfully you are pretty chill about this, and you're not like, why the fuck did you tell me? Because that's my reaction sometimes when I work with a client, and they're like, they didn't tell me things that they definitely could have told me before I did something, and then I get a little bit upset. But thanks about that.
I mean, I do it with myself. Like I just make my design up as I go along. Then I actually get to the programming and go, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why have I forsaken myself? I keep thinking about doing Adventure Jam this year whenever it gets announced. I don't know. I feel like I might be too busy, but we'll see.
What if we all team up and do one?
Oh, we don't know when it is. But we could team up again. I keep saying that to everyone, so I ain't gonna end up on like 9 teams.
The thing is, if I team up with you, I'm not gonna be useful. Like, you could do everything yourselves.
True enough, but it could be ideas and sound effects. And I don't know what.
Sound effects, voice acting.
You do the voice.
Yeah.
Hype man.
Lux likes to his dog for a walk in the snow.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just going around doing more work than I should. Looking at every bit and going, I could anti-alias that. It's fun.
Well, you should put some anti-aliasing to prevent you from doing that. No?
Anti-aliasing cream.
We can start on the big rock that's like a part of his background.
I could do that, yeah.
And it's still a big rock. You know, that's my pitch to you to do it because you like it.
It's the bottom of Airspray. What?
Should I start another conversation that's not about food and chat and ask your opinion about cats or dogs? Because I know Nathan has a dog, Deluxe Tax has a dog, Sarah has a cat.
I don't have any animals.
I don't have any animals, but I've lived with both cats and dogs, so I have experience.
I used to have a rabbit and a hamster.
Yeah, but they die so fast.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get any more pets.
Yeah,
that's
sad.
Like...
I always remember my parents when I was like, oh, we should get a bunny or we should get that. She was like, yeah, they're gonna die too fast. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's a harsh way to land back to reality, but fair enough point. Like, saving me from the pain of dealing with death before I do.
How is your cat?
My pets taught me about the dangers of death.
Feed him. But your what? Say that again?
My pet, like having my pets die has taught me that everything dies, and it made me sad.
Okay. I read what Nathan said, and he said that his neighbors constantly feed his cat. And then I heard what you said, and I mixed them up and thought you said your neighbors taught you about death or something like that. It sounded really weird.
That sounds quite dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat overload. Deluxe has mentioned like 4 different jobs in the stream that he had.
Oh, yeah, true. You could ever have cat overload.
My brother has a dog.
Sorry, you deal with those in chat. I'll deal with the same people.
Matt, your brother has a dog. What did you say?
Yeah. Yes, he has a dog.
Oh.
So I guess that's my pet.
That's a great story, Matt. Thanks.
Oh my god.
There's a cat.
Jesus, stop talking then.
Ozzy has
I was expecting more about the story, but there wasn't.
Doesn't want to eat pasta sauce. I don't want to have salad either, nor a soup. What can I do? Make empanadas. That's a bit over the top.
Make a curry, spinach curry.
Yeah, make a curry. We're having putting kale into what we're having tonight, but spinach could easily go. I guess like a lentil and actually I don't know what we're having. Lentil and cauliflower thing.
I'm making spinach curry on Saturday.
Please.
And then we're back to talking about food.
Always talking about food. Yeah, make a curry, Ozzy. Spinach
Don't even
always
have
goes
anything.
in that.
I don't even have anything exciting to eat today because I've already eaten my main meal.
Oh really? What'd you have?
Curry so much, you just have a
It's bought
curry.
some sushi from Sainsbury's.
Yeah, when I was in uni, it was the Sainsbury's literally across the street from where I lived. So I was like, every night I just popped and got food. I never like had anything in my fridge for some reason. It's like, oh, go and get a 50p sandwich that's the reduced.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of like that with Waitrose. It was right next door to me, like literally right next door.
I remember we went with my flatmate Harry, and every time we had our nemesis, which was like an old Asian man who always like went and like grabbed everything that was reduced from all the sandwich section and salad. And I was like, we had to like go before this asshole before he like stole everything from us. I think we called him Mr. So Reduced. Because he was like, oh, so reduced, I'll get this. So many weirdos in the Farnham in this place. Like names for everyone. It's like a weirdo thing to do too, but
What did you call
Oh, yeah.
Sarah at university?
Sorry?
Sarah was inside also. So it was it's usually called like old ladies or like, I don't know, people like that. That was like, you just kept noticing all the time walking around like NPCs in like a game.
Well, that strange lady who it's pretty strange. She walked around with a shopping trolley that had loads of teddy bears in it. Was that right? Or did she have an actual pram? Do you not remember
I
this?
don't know, weird.
In Farnham, it was a lady that clearly something wasn't quite right. I felt really bad for her, but she'd walk around with a.
Remember there was a black lady who was
Maybe it
walking
wasn't a
super
trolley.
slowly. She was like one of these wound up tiny ducks that walks like super slowly and just moves like this. It just took like 9 years to walk from one side of the street to the other. But I don't remember anyone else that's an old lady that I made fun of.
No, this
other
wasn't
than
an
her.
old lady. It was a youngish woman, not super young, just a woman. But yeah.
I mean, your description brings to mind 3 different insane ladies that I've seen in my lifetime, so I don't remember which one it is.
That's sad.
Ozzy doesn't completely understand what a curry is for you guys. For me, it's just a yellowish spice.
What's curry? Like powder.
Yeah.
Well, it makes the food a bit thicker, yeah.
It's just a bunch of
And saucy.
spices that go into whatever you make.
Sort of
makes it a
stew
curry.
together. And...
So yeah, British people made curry their national food as well. It's also, I noticed from your conversation and from every British show that I watched, there was like, fancy a curry after fancy a cuppa. They have curry night every time. There's no other night.
What? Where'd you get this from?
Every UK show I've watched ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all have fucking curry, or they order.
So what's
Also, it is kind of true, isn't it? It's like a hugely popular thing to eat in the UK.
what's
So, like,
yeah,
order
but it,
curry or whatever.
yeah. What's
Don't get me wrong, we
curry
have
like
really
over
good
there
curry.
then? Aussie.
Not big at all. Like we have a few curry
Aussie,
places.
Aussie.
Oh right. I'm sorry, a man and saying food question.
I don't care about Greece.
I'm out of line.
Take care
I'd
about
be
Greek.
surprised if
Aussie,
curry was a
I don't
big
know
thing.
what curry is though. It's not a huge thing in Greece, but I know a couple of good Indian restaurants. I'm gonna keep talking, whatever.
Okay.
And then
Is it spicy?
here?
Yeah, in the Indian restaurants that you're talking about, do they actually make it hot?
I mean, they're hot dishes, right? Like they do, yeah. I
Like
think I've
spicy
never been
food.
disappointed by the spiciness in an Indian restaurant because it's usually Indian people that run it, so they're gonna
Yeah.
I like
give
the
you.
I like the milder end of curries.
Me too. My
Can't be
mum
bothered
would
with
always
spice.
my parents and my brother love really hot food, and she would put like a lot of chili in what she does, and like as a child, quite often I'd just be still at the table trying to eat my food because I just couldn't eat it because it was way too hot. Yeah, Ozzy, curry is a dish here, but curry powder is the powder with the spices.
Yeah.
Or like the spices mix. Yeah.
Googling and showing Ozzy would help. Dropped a penny.
You dropped a penny.
It's a phrase, right? I don't know what it means though.
When the penny drops is when you. Why am I explaining? I'm not meant to know what sayings are. When the penny drops, it means you suddenly realize what something is, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why when the penny drops? How does that make sense?
Why, indeed.
I don't get sayings.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as the part of the family that I side with your brother and mom, and my dad is like you. He's like, oh, is it spicy? And I'm like, haven't you developed resistances by now? Because there's always something spicy in the food.
Your dad?
My dad doesn't like spicy food, but sometimes he does if it's low enough. But I feel like my mom has been like spicing up the food gradually to get him to like it, and I think he eventually likes it.
Yeah.
But he still complains about it.
Because Laurie didn't like spicy food, and his mum really doesn't, like, worse than him. But because of me, I feel like he can tolerate more heat than usual. Because I like to have a little bit of bite to certain things, but I can't take it super hot at all.
Yeah, no, I love spicy food. Like, I'm one of those people that are gonna go to a restaurant and they're gonna be like, "Are you sure, sir? It's spicy." I'm like, I can handle my spice, and sometimes I cannot. There was one time that I felt like I was gonna die. But this was like a restaurant where they wanted to kill me because they said it's spicy, but it was one of those hipster burger restaurants, and they just like literally tried to put everything that's like supposed to be spicy in the same burger at the same time. So it wasn't like a recipe; it was like "fuck you," and it did. I was like, yeah, crying, and my nose was running, and it was like a lot of. I was a mess, but at the same time, I was hungry, so I was like trying to eat it while it was happening. And by the time I was finished, I realized I was so fucking full because I didn't realize, the food was coming in. I was just trying to deal with other problems at the same time. Like breathing. That's the only time that...
horrible man that used to live with my grandmother and me, who...
Used to what? Deliver?
Used to live with my grandmother and me.
Oh, right, I know that.
He used to be like, just because I'd say I wouldn't want much chili in something, and I knew my grandmother also didn't like a lot of chili, but he's like, oh, you can't take your chili, as if like he's such a man because he can like handle like loads of spice. Oh, he was so obnoxious.
Put chili in his fucking nose while he sleeps. And be like, oh, excuse me, sir. You can handle your oxygen. What am I trying to do now? Okay. Theropods looks like my favorite crane duo. Not Pinky and the brain, but sick bones and the beard. What sick bones? Yeah, we have a third one, man. We have Matt.
I have a beard, but no cheekbones. Well, I do have cheekbones, but somewhere under there.
And as the song goes, one is a genius, the other insane. The Pinky and the brain. Pinky and the brain.
Buildosaurus. Do we have a Buildosaurus in this game?
A Buildosaurus?
Yeah.
Like a Build-A-Bear?
Because Buildosaurus is in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
And just playing with some Lego or something. We should Prehistoric Lego. That'd be cool. Like big rock blocks. I should sneak in a bit of rock that looks like Lego, actually.
Yeah, rock. Yeah, Matt, that's all we needed. A little bit of rock in this background. Good idea, Matt.
Some rock. Just to break up the rock.
Matt is drawing rocks. Maybe I should draw a rock right over here.
I mean, I guess I'm the insane one right now. To answer your question. I used to be called Lego Science.
I wanna rock.
Yeah, Lego are really protective of the word Lego.
It seems the copyright reasons because Soros was taking. All right, let's hide some layers here.
Rocks are minerals. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just making, yeah, these changes are basically not noticeable now. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Ooh, it looks super nice.
We're off to a rocky start.
Are we? Just do start doing some of the actual other stuff that I need to do. On layer stuff.
It's not like Buildosaurus didn't know about you, Matt. Was he living under a rock?
Why do you do this? Boo.
He said boo before I said this joke, so we're expecting you boo now. Yeah. Yes, these are. Go. Go. Okay.
Is it raining? Yeah. I can't
Don't
see
think
it.
it is here.
It's the
It's
UK,
like the
so
river's
we
flowing
can't
or
always
something.
guess.
That's a lie.
What was I thinking? fucking annoying kid from across the street. He's always like 12 years old, but every time he's fighting with his brother, it's like. That's all I hear. Your words, the same complaint. Like, it's like, holy shit, you're like 12. It's like, why are you moaning like a 5-year-old? Like, I want to bully him, and I don't know him. That's how I know all my neighbors now with the quarantine. Know which ones go out, which ones talk on the phone, which ones go out for a cigarette, for a smoke break. That's my life now. To explain, I live on the 3rd floor of like a block of flats. And it's just like literally blocks of flats all around me. So it's like many different floors. It's like different for me because I'm in Athens, but it's not a very common thing in a city. The Outsider. Does he ring the bell?
9 out of 10 Aussies. Nice rating system.
Oh, it's a series. Okay, I mean, yeah, I remember hearing about it. No, is it based on a Stephen King thing? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I might give it a look. Even though the Aussies that you give to something might be not a sign of quality, but
It's harsh.
it's like, what is third on the pavement? I'll give it 10 out of 10 Aussies. I'll nominate it for Nosy Award. Matt, you should take notes on how to keep an audience. Keep an audience from coming back again.
I was thinking of streaming again, but
Well, didn't you technically? Actually, you did stream when we were having a Kickstarter.
yeah, when we were doing a Kickstarter. But I was like, like a year or whatever ago.
Yeah, but still, you did it before us. Before it was cool.
This is gonna be like the strongest piece of log ever. Gosh, that's -4. He's been given a yellow card, I think.
I don't believe in Aussie awards. They're not the sure sign of quality for movies. I tried to make a joke like that's the same about the Oscars, but it didn't really pan out. So people say like I don't really care about the Oscars.
Oz, 'cause
Wow. I was Oscar Wilde. Joke.
oh my God.
How many Aussies for Dancing Beetle?
It's best beetle.
The one I have above my head that Sarah has always named me. People call it like either a flea or a beetle or. The funny thing is, we might not even have these beetles in the final version of the game.
We should.
Yeah, no, we should, but the thing is, we have so many shit to do in this game that if I had to cut one thing, that might have been it, because you can tell the story without it.
Can you? Can you really?
Getting a little bit
Still,
overwhelmed by the amount of
it.
stuff we have to do.
Add it potentially in a puzzle in a cave that I don't wish to speak about.
my
In
God.
chapter 6?
Because
Chapter
You
something?
don't wait to speak about the cave to Matt. He's like, oh,
Caves.
Oh, this block.
You know what's thinking.
Matt can know. I think everyone else should know.
What if I should make this sort of tree a bit more like it's got other bits of root coming out as well, so it sort of trails around a bit?
You could, as long as it breaks and goes away. I don't
Mhm.
mind if there are remnants of it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to show that it's like other signs of it around it. There's not.
Mhm.
No.
Oh, apparently Beeple won an Aussie award.
No, I received an award on behalf of Beep. Oh, Beep received an award that I'm going to receive on behalf of Beep. I get it now.
Significantly is making jokes that only I get for some reason. They're also borderline jokes, but good one. Barf. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Sarah, did you manage to get the Beeple hologram animation in the game?
Not yet. Tis not
I
priority.
really want you to play Happy Game. I'm gonna laugh at you laughing at this because it's so like it's just like the sounds are so ridiculous and the smiley faces.
But it's not a happy game. I don't
It's not
understand.
you literally the first screen that comes up it says like warning if you have seizures what's out and like Happy Game is not a happy game is what they write. It's like to explain to people. But it has so many like happy like the main character is like a happy kid and it's like so it looks so naive and like smiles at everything and you just like can't help but laugh at him. It's like you remember every time you giggle at Messinarium for like the stupid sound effect that people make. Whoa! It's like full of that. It's literally like just cute little animation reactions of everything. It's just like I couldn't help giggling. But I felt bad for giggling because it was like really scary at the same time. But it's like cute scary, so it's weird.
Buildosaurus, thanks for the follow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, we can play, or you can watch me play, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
On Monday at the end of the stream.
Yeah, just like download it if you want, so you can have it ready.
Yeah, maybe try and remind me, but I'll try. Oh, I'll write it down.
But today, do you want to do that Ludo Naracon thing? If you have time.
I don't have time.
But it's today.
But
It's the last day.
that's why I was asking if you could do it, and I'll look at it later.
So if you look at it later, you have time. That's my point.
Oh, but I don't have time to do it full on.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it for long as long as we do it and send it. That's the point.
Full on, I said. If you
Oh,
want to do
full
it
on, okay.
and then pass it to me and I'll look over it
Okay,
and
sure.
make any changes.
This is fortunate. Another game is really bright and cartoony, but also felt. Yeah, I played a bunch of it. I haven't completed it, but I think Happy Game is like super fucking dark compared to Little Miss Sunshine. Little Miss Sunshine takes a little while to get dark.
Little Misfortune, surely.
Besides
Little Miss Sunshine's a film.
Film, yeah.
Oh, Buildosaurus you
sounded
stream on
weird.
YouTube, right? No, it doesn't cost money to follow. Bear with me, that kind of reminds me of something, yeah. Also, actually, Sarah, Happy remind me a lot of Gretel and Hansel, the Flash game,
Yeah,
in a like cute slash creepy way,
I like that sort of thing, yeah.
and a little bit of Never Song by Thomas Bruss, because it was like it had a lot of cute characters, but like some very dark things were happening.
Uh-huh.
And I think this game is like better than both into doing that. It feels like it's the perfect balance of like cute and scary, because the cute is super cute and the scary is like a lot like very creepy. Like they're so good. I don't know. I just love Amanita design so much. Like every time I play their game, I feel like I'm gonna play something really, really polished and great. The last couple of games that were amazing. So yeah, everyone play the Happy Game demo. It's amazing. I was very happy. No pun intended for first time in my life. Remember, Sarah, that little film we shot with Harry? I was like a live action thing. Ace Raider.
Yeah.
We had a great joke in this. That made me laugh a lot. It was like so it was like a bad guy and a good guy, and the bad guy had like cornered the good guy. He was ready to shoot him, and then the good guy just like pulled the gun out of like nowhere and he shot him. And then the good guy goes over to the bad guy. He's like, "No gun intended." He laughed.
Did Harry write that?
It sounds like he did, but the way he performed it makes it his. So it just made me laugh so much. It's had a lot of jokes. This little short. It's like the bad guy killed the good guy's parents, but he said he killed them before they even met.
Yeah.
So I was like.
Bear With Me is also super dark, but also has lots of jokes and puns.
Yeah, I slightly
Bear
remember Bear With Me. I remember I wasn't that hooked on the visual style of it. That's why I didn't try it. But Little Misfortune looks amazing. Like it's really good.
I like the voice acting in that. Because it's done by the person designer.
Little Misfortune?
Yeah. So,
yeah, the thing is, it really creeped me out when I saw, because it sounds to me like an adult person is doing a voice, but after a while it grew on me, I guess.
I like to move my body.
It's really weird, like a voice. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to it. Yeah, aren't they like a two-people studio that people make this? They're like pretty big. Like they've done really good. They have really good online presence.
She came to Adventure X once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, oh, she did. They're from. I don't know if she's from, but I know they live in Sweden.
I think she's Spanish, but yeah,
something like that. Yeah, but I know they from their vlogs and all that they're living in Sweden. But see, what is Adventure X? That's pretty cool. Maybe they had a game. You mean? Yikes Forever.
Yikes Forever.
I told Sarah we should play this. Like I own it on Steam, so we should. It's not very adventure-y though. It's like mostly walking simulator, right? But I don't mind games like that, especially 2D games that I walk around and admire how pretty it is. Happy Game is kind of like that because it's kind of like those other weird games that Amanita Design had, where you have one screen, you click on everything on the screen. So it felt to me like not a coloring book, but like a children's illustration book that you could interact with.
Yikes Forever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to another Adventure X and a little bit of London, which I've missed. And last time, I don't know why, but I completely didn't go to Nando's, and this time I really did. I haven't been to Nando's for years.
Nando's is so shit. I don't know why people like it.
My sister, I remember, she wasn't very impressed with Nando's, and then I had a friend over, and I was I didn't have a friend over. My sister used to live in the UK, in London, and I was visiting her, and a friend of mine was coming with me, and I told him, like, you should go to Nando's, it's amazing. My sister was like, it's not that good. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She's right.
And then my friend tried Nando's, and he was like amazed, as you should be. And he was like to my sister, why were you saying it's not good? I don't understand. I was like, exactly.
What the heck game is that? Never think. A rabbit who likes eating pigs.
What? Nanny.
He plays a red-eyed rabbit and help him reach
Sarah
the pig
worked
at
on
the
a game
end
with
of every
pixel
level.
bunnies.
Sorry?
Sorry, you worked on an early version of a game with pixel bunnies, and you had to draw a lot. That was pretty fun.
What game was that? Are we not talking about that?
Sarah's not talking because they had a fallout with the team she was working on. She worked on the Little Bear version, though. You work on the Ludum Dare version, so you literally work on a finished game.
Just a little bit
So, yeah.
miffed at the fact that my art's in the finished game and I don't. Yeah, maybe I was credited. I don't know, but I didn't get anything out of it. Like.
Yeah, I didn't even say the name of the game, so you can say anything you want about it. No one's gonna find it.
Yeah. It was a pretty odd bunny. I'm joking. It's not that game at all. I don't know what a pretty odd bunny is.
Yeah, he linked it though.
Yeah, I can't click it because of the depth.
It looks ridiculously weird. I guess it comes into the. It looks like a Flash game with the graphics. It comes into the theme of creepy content with cute visuals.
What kind of graphics is it?
Smash it, ain't it?
Cheap
In it.
Nando's.
To be fair, Anando's is. I know it's a huge British thing, but it's supposedly South African, right?
Yeah.
Theme and everything is right. So that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I don't care about Nando's.
I think the
Same.
was mentioning it, so he's making fun of the Britishness of Nando's. It's fair enough. I would too, but kind of reminds me of Squishy the Suicidal Pig. Where do people get all this content? I've never heard of all this stuff. Now, they should make a. What's it called? Happy Tree Friends game.
Oh my god.
I used to love Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah, but it was also like amazingly animated, and it was like Flash too. So I was. It was weird how funny it also was. Like it was insanely well animated. Also, it was really cute before it got like bloody. Like at the point where it was like, oh, it was like super funny. I can Google Happy Tree Friends for like years. I wonder if they're still making them. Guess not.
I can't imagine they'll still be making. But who knows?
Must be like a collection though, or like HD or something. Yeah, I remember being at school and just like watching them at the school's library on the internet there. The librarian looking at us like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Just crying, laughing. That's why drawing attention. I got a theme song in my head now.
Same.
Oh, you got it. Okay, you remember it.
Don't think I remember the theme.
No.
Not
You
sure
want to sing it because it's ridiculous. And no one's gonna enjoy this. Thing is, like, yeah, I think an adventure game with that kind of quality and 2D art, that would be fucking amazing.
Okay, I'm drawing the strongest branch in the world.
Don't feel comfortable, Matt, but you should branch out to those skills.
It's gonna start crying one day.
Hours of jokes that I've logged.
Deluxe tax.
I'm rooting for it. Kind of feel like there should be like more of this root sort of stick, like weaving its way throughout the rocks, just to make it a bit more
Matt, maybe you should leave
Yeah,
the
I
jokes to
mean-
me. You should. Sam, I'm making a joke and you're ruining it.
Excuse me. I'm
Saying
making
you
a joke.
I should say leave the jokes to me. You should stick to drawing. Sorry, go on.
I think, yeah, roots, if you can see it more, like in other places, would probably.
Yeah, so they're sort of out of the way, but shows that there's like something growing through here.
Yeah, yeah. Which would be why it would be stronger, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Ozzy eating a spinach, soy sauce, olive oil, oregano, lemon salad with tuna, but Sarah does not eat anything with a soul.
Also known as bronze. I was gonna say I'm gonna ignore Ozzy was always bringing us back to food because you guys were talking about food. Ozzy just like throwing food out of nowhere. I'm gonna answer to Eldosaurus. To see jokes on the screen of my description, raw fart animation and jokes. So we're all designing the same similar levels. Usually, what I'm doing is I have to be the first one to finish things because I do the rough animations, I do the rough backgrounds, I do the puzzles with Sarah, and then after that they turn into pixels. But if I haven't done my job, there's nothing to turn into pixels. So I'm usually one background ahead of everyone.
So yeah, that's how this background started.
Yeah,
You can't really
you're
see it
saying-
all. You can't really see it all if I go zoom out enough. But
So usually we're drawing, like me and Sarah now we're drawing in the same background because Sarah's kind of like it's catching up to me fast sometimes. Look at my first version of the background, so that's the bullshit.
and then I just
Yeah,
stopped.
basically what you see on my screen is like the same kind of like a similar version of the background, but I decided to put a little more effort into it. It's like a rough, and then you can see that Matt kind of like change a couple of things on the background.
I did one or two things. Just to,
Change one or two things, see if you can spot them.
I mean, yeah, I just traced his one really.
Not, you might miss them in the first time, but there are a few
Blinking.
viewings. There are no
Like blink and miss it, I guess, sort of changes.
blink and you blinked.
I mean, barely can't tell the difference really.
I think mine is a little bit yellower.
I think your one's better actually.
Well, I mean, let's not go overboard. That is really good. I don't know if you want to compare.
It's all right.
Maybe too harsh with comparing the styles of art. They're both pixel art technically. So. Yeah, I was actually me and Sarah. We were because we're working on the. We make the build of the game based on like the really shitty rough art, so that we have it doesn't really matter if it's final or not when you're putting the building blocks. And we were really looking forward for Matt to start doing some proper art because it looks so fucking bad, like the version that we were working on. It barely looks like a game; it just looks like bullshit. And Matt started like doing this like the day before yesterday, and when I looked at it today, I thought it was like, it's still from a different game that I would probably buy and play. It's like it doesn't even feel like our game. It feels like something that should be way better than our game. Like it's cheating to have this in our game. Like Matt, can you make it a little bit less good? Just like to land
I'll
back to
scribble
reality
over it.
a little bit.
There you go.
Like tone down the coolness. Oh, what's this red shiny things?
These are like the roots that I'm sort of
Uh,
trying to sort of just to give an indication that there's more of them sticking around.
well done, Matt. I'm rooting for you.
You've already done that one.
Have I?
Oh, someone else did.
I didn't.
I think
It was
Deluxe
Deluxe
Tux,
Tux,
did
I think.
Maybe?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were beaten,
yeah.
beaten on that one, I'm afraid.
Too slow.
Are you guys here shouting?
A little
For
bit.
me? Wait 1 second. No?
No, I can't. Well,
I heard something,
Wait.
but
No? So there's this center like across my street from like people who are like what's it called
Rehab people.
rehab people, yeah, and they're all like have this shouting introduction thing. It's like I am Costas. It's like Costas is good as well, something like that. They all respond like the same time, screaming from the top of their lungs. So this is happening now.
If it helps.
Yeah, one by one, and this happens like I don't know, 20 times.
I'm not an AI. Sorry, that's an AI response. I'm not an AI.
That doesn't have a real face.
I don't. Face is procedurally generated.
They pick weird times every time they do them. Like sometimes they pick like 9 in the evening, sometimes 9 in the morning, and now it's like 6 in the afternoon.
I can kind of hear it in the background when you speak.
Yeah, so they always keep it fresh. They keep going. So procedurally generated.
Whoa, that was loud.
Well,
He was well into that one.
Huh? Oh, the shouting thing.
Yeah.
They fucking I tell you, they literally yell from the top of their lungs. Like it's like I'm not exaggerating. And it's still going on. It's going on for like 3 minutes now.
well, if it helps them.
Well, I mean, you know what could help them? Some drugs, and that would like calm down. Then
Jesus Christ.
everyone would win. Like I don't know why not.
They wouldn't win, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, they would still.
So the rock's going to be sort of there, I guess. Maybe. Matt's headroom. Oh, yes.
You think Ozzy is like the crazy person in his neighborhood that people talk about? It's like, oh, there he goes again. On his way to talk about his curry on some stream. What was the expression again? About the penny dropping.
The penny dropped.
Every time I hear it from Matt, I'm like, I want to make it so, but I don't remember.
What?
Drop the penny?
Actually, I have an American coin in my hand, 5-cent coin. I don't know why. I found it in my pencil case and was like, "Well, how did that get there?"
I've got some
Must have taken it to America.
weirdness.
Who sent it to you?
Yeah, I've got like
Should coin
$1.
$1.
You
One
get
plural.
dollar.
Oh, that's 50 euro cents. Euro cents, what do they call? 20. Oh, that's a Belize 25-cent coin.
Oh, please.
Alex said it's called a nickel.
Cent.
5 cents and nickels, yeah.
How about a dime? 1 dime.
No, 10 cents is it? No, I can't remember.
$quarter. American money's confusing.
They're called cents and euros too. That's my 2 cents on this
$1.
conversation.
Right, 5 cents. There we go.
Yeah,
But
5
it doesn't
cents.
say. What did you call it? What did that say? It's a nickel. Why didn't it say nickel on it?
Dimes are 10 cents and nickels are 5. Yeah.
Dime's 10 cents. I had a dime over here somewhere.
And dimes are smaller than 5 cents, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But then I realised that ours are the same, so.
Is it?
I don't know. Our 20p's are smaller than our 10p's.
Oh, that's true, isn't it? That's weird. 1 dime, but it doesn't tell you how much a dime is, yeah.
Dime is 10. Yeah.
25 cents.
I don't know why they
Oh,
call
that's
them
Belize.
dimes.
That's Belize.
When this coin is from 2004.
$quarter. 2007. 2006.
Where's my pencil case?
Or you should string your table there because you seem to be.
Comparing coins.
Yeah. I feel like I'm intruding into Sarah's life now. It's like everyone's looking at
Oh,
us like we should leave her alone with our coins to have fun.
I've got a 1996 quarter. And a 1 cent from 1983.
1983.
Yeah.
Why is... Oh, that's 2000.
I don't know why I have these particular things, but maybe I just like to have one of each coins or something.
Did you go to America?
Been a few times. But I don't know why I have these in my pencil case of all places.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to use these Belize ones again. 25 cents.
I talked about Belize in like every other stream. Belize.
I mean, if your economy relies on 36 cents then of mine, then you got a problem. Your economy's broken.
We're destroying the deluxe tax economy. Thankfully, I'm Greek, so our economy is already shit.
It's already broken.
I even have coins next to me that don't even, they're not currency because they're from this Greek cake.
The drachma.
No, not the drachma, although the drachma is work right now. I have drachmas actually, because drachma was like up until 2002 before we got the euro, that was a thing. So I had a few drachmas left.
So what, the coins for those cakes are made especially for those cakes?
Yes, they say
The bill
good
pie?
like have a good year, and they have a weird lady on it, and it says as in like oh, it doesn't zoom in very well. It doesn't focus very well. It's like this lady, and it says token of remembrance or something. We had guilders before the euro here in the Netherlands. Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, Bildosaurus is from the Netherlands. I was talking about Tony Chocolonely and how fucking amazing it is earlier. And basically everyone kind of knows about it. The Americans don't super have it around, but they have like so many things anyway. But you can get it there too, apparently, in like convenience stores. It's like kind of hard to find it here, but you can find it.
They don't super have it.
Like I literally seen the center of Amsterdam a Tony Chocolonely store, just like that sells just that. And like,
Is it like the equivalent of like the M&M store?
oh no, don't destroy my. You didn't think it was Dutch because it's just a given for you to be everywhere, or because it's not a given to be everywhere? Yeah, it is definitely a Dutch one. Yeah, I was right.
It looks super American to me, I don't know why.
Yeah. Because the branding and the colorfulness. Tastes like capitalism. No, it's great.
I've only been to Amsterdam once. That's the end of my story.
Yeah, I was commuting. Amsterdam. It's funny. Just remember being in Amsterdam commuting. I was like, wow, I'm commuting in Amsterdam. That's so weird. Because it's like really weird to go to work while biking next to the canal. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, biking around Amsterdam was quite
I
nice.
loved the biking around.
I didn't
it's
super
one of
love the
things I really
city, but it was quite
like,
nice.
being able to just have a bike and go around. Although the worst time to bike around Amsterdam is like rush hour and like a Friday. It's like insane. You like wait for bridges to go up and down to like cross with your bike, and it's like so busy and packed.
I want a bike in Denmark. It's such a bicycle-friendly place. It looks
Yeah.
like really
I've only
cool.
been to Copenhagen.
Same.
It's quite nice though.
Yep.
Yeah, when I
So
say
there-
Denmark,
there's
I mean Copenhagen. Yeah,
It
specifically.
was a bit rainy when I was there, but or something. But it was in like December, so that's to be expected. But that Tivoli Gardens was amazing. The little sort of,
Tivoli Gardens.
that little sort of theme parky thing, but it's not really a
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I
a
haven't
theme
been there.
park,
I've
but
heard
not
of it,
really.
yeah.
It's a bit expensive though. Denmark or Holland. Yeah, not Holland.
Where are you, Buildosaurus?
The Netherlands. That's how we started talking about bikes.
Where?
The Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying I'm calling Buildosaurus probably missed the part of a conversation where I said it's so cool to bike around in Amsterdam, and then we started talking about Copenhagen.
Right. Yeah, but I got why you were mentioning Amsterdam. Didn't realize that's where he was too.
Oh yeah, because they started talking about the chocolate.
Right.
I mean, I got reminded when he mentioned that he was from the Netherlands. Though.
But yeah, I don't know if it's like that there, but it's so in Copenhagen, like you'd even have like ramps going up into like just on the street, like somewhere like a ramp, but then on either side of the ramp, no, sorry, stairs, not a ramp. There'd be stairs going upwards, and then on either side, or maybe one side, I don't know. But there's like a ramp, a very small ramp, like just for bikes to go up.
They have it a lot in the Netherlands in train stations. Like there's a little ramp thing, so you can like put your bike in there and then roll it up.
Bing.
Right, that's what I mean.
Oh, I was thinking you just cycle up it.
It's like they have a tiny railing on the side so that you can put your wheels of your bike so that they fit on it, and then you can like pull it up instead of just like holding it and taking it up the stairs.
I can't follow that.
Yeah, it was.
But okay.
The thing is, I got so confused with when was the time when the whole country gathered together and they were like, you know what, we're gonna be using bikes from now on. So get your shit together. Our whole infrastructure is going to be based on that. Our whole streets, everything. Like they either started like that slowly. Like it's insane to me how they made this thing and it works.
Ooh, it's 4 or 5.
Well,
I'd love to get an electric bike at some point in my life.
Yeah, Costas' camera is a bit laggy today for some reason.
That's because my camera froze, not Sarah's issue.
No, it's definitely.
Yeah, my phone informs me that my connection is stopped. Thanks, phone. How about not stopping the connection? Okay. I think it realized that I was serious about this threat.
Yeah, should we stop?
It's still stuck
soon, because
yeah, I don't mind.
I need to make dinner. It's a little bit laggy.
Of course.
Stop now. For now.
Wait.
You know, I'm not using the fill tool here, but it's quite nice just to colour it in.
Hashtag no filter. Fucking camera, it just doesn't work. I don't know.
Maybe it's a good time to stop then.
I'm fixing it every time. Yes, Sarah, we got.
Wow.
He said in a minute 4 times that we just saw. Yeah, okay.
Well, wow, it's
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's definitely not time for me to start this animation, but it's there. But I don't feel bad today because I animated a lot yesterday, so it was progress, just not now. And I also taught myself that it's never a good idea to export while on stream because it requires a lot of concentration. And I did it really fast today when I export things for you without being online. Yeah, my camera's gonna be shit, but we're gonna be streaming for not a lot. So.
What? What do you mean?
Me,
Oh, right now?
not really.
But it
sure
doesn't
if
matter
we
if I don't fix my camera because we're not gonna be streaming for long anyway.
Yeah, we're about to stop. Let me just finish this tail up real quick.
I'm gonna be a PowerPoint. No, I'll just restart my phone. Fuck this.
trying to make these branches like really obvious. Like, yes, they are clearly branches. Or roots, I suppose.
Matt, you're going pretty fast with this background. Like, I guess next week, maybe starting with the
Yeah.
next one, maybe? Or
Yeah, next week.
okay, which means I
I
should.
might have to like do some finishing ups on this one. But...
Just my point is that I need to do another document for you. Just want to know when my deadline is.
Sure, whenever you want to go. I need to do some fixings on some stuff.
Okay, so technically, okay.
But whenever you're ready, really. It's only quite a small background, so it shouldn't take super long
Okay.
to draw. I mean,
Yeah, I'll talk it over with Sarah. Oh, I'm super stuck there. Stop. No, the software is stuck. Start. Invalid app version. Okay. How about no?
Is it given up on being
Alright.
a camera?
Yeah, it's like invalid app version. You need to update. Seriously? What? It's just like
it's just a robot uprising. It's beginning. It's beginning.
things.
Those branches look quite nice.
Oh, now it doesn't need
Yeah,
updates.
that's cool.
Maybe a bit. I don't know. Maybe they're a bit cartoony with the outlines, but.
Maybe. I don't know.
Just need to make them stand out there.
Yeah. I guess I don't want it to stand out too much to think it's an item, but I don't think that should be an issue with the fact you can't hot sweat over it.
Thanks, still the shortest. I would say the art doesn't matter too much. The jokes matter more. Especially since I can't compete with Matt's art, so. But with jokes, I can.
Okay, I'm done with this animation. If you want to look at it, Cosmos.
Okay, so apparently the software needs restarting. No, sorry, I fixed my camera. Let's celebrate this with 1 extra hour of streaming.
Stream all night. That's what I should.
Party every day.
Yeah. It looks like the frame that you've got it on, Costas, looks like she's gonna do a fart or something.
Well, how do you know?
This makes me laugh. Pathetic. Yeah.
Since when are we called Matt and Friends Company? Matt took over the stream.
Oh.
Is the animation alright?
Oh, look at that tail. It's so cute.
Oh, you did the act? What? When did you do that?
Just
When she said, I'm just going to do the tail, probably. I like the colours on that. It's cute.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks
Yeah,
fun.
we'll have to see if we need to tweak it depending on the background, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Depends.
I like the little tongue as you did.
Bleh.
For spaceman. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, the tail's
Yeah,
good.
the tail.
Aw,
Just
thank you.
did that.
Yeah, I had to. I actually had to redraw the animation of the tail. It was giving me a lot of poop.
Right. Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Look at this
Keeping us company.
super sneaky like outro thing. Thank you. I'm gonna go by.
So weird. The camera's like half frozen the whole time. Yeah, we will be back on Monday. What's today?
Monday.
Thursday. We're back on Monday. And
Yes.
yeah, I'll play the happy game at the end of the stream since it's like 15 minutes long on Monday.
Thanks everyone for telling. I was a nice thing. A lot of people.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Everyone.
Lots of food.
Don't forget to like and subscribe or something.
Smash the subscribe button.
Smash.
Smash the money button.
Follow Dara stream anyway. Don't follow us, we're rubbish.
Nice follow up, Matt.
Right then. Bye guys. Have a lovely weekend.
Rightio, cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.